Coming up on today's episode.
I don't like getting my dick sucked if I'm not clean.
No, I don't give a fuck.
If you cool with sucking this dick,
Sucking that shit.
go ahead.
Do your thing.
I'm not gonna stop.
Cause it's never gonna be dirty.
I'm not. It's not
never
dirty.
gonna be dirty.
I'm never gonna be dirty.
Yo, tapping in with Too Real, the motherfucking podcast, man. You here with your host, Marty. You here with co-host.
Loose.
You here with our special guest today.
Swee.
You know what I mean? And you here with my guy.
We gotta do it over. We gotta do it over because when you pointed to Swee, I thought you was about to go across. I was about to put the joint on. I had to stop. Yeah.
That's how you start throwing this shit up. Yo, tapping in with Too Real, the motherfucking podcast, man. You here with your host, Marty. You here with co-host.
Loose.
You here with our special guest today.
Swee.
And you here with my guy.
Kai.
Type shit. It's only right here.
This nigga really got for that subtle ass shit. We could have breezed over that.
I had something to say. It was just because I felt like I was overshining. That's crazy.
That could have been.
I feel like I was like about to go on his spot. It was more of a. I mean, it wasn't for me to say nothing exciting. I just had to let my guy get the.
He wanted to get that joint right.
Yeah, clean.
Shit.
Nah, yeah, that's crazy.
It's only right we start off, man. My guy, Harrisburg, born and raised.
For sure.
Got the fuck up out of here, man.
Yeah,
Proud
man,
of
had
you.
to.
Give him a round of applause.
Nah,
man.
real shit.
Real shit. Gotta
Talk
give my
that
boy a
shit. Talk
clap
that
up,
shit in
man.
existence too. Yeah.
You got the fuck up out of here, man.
Yeah. It's easy, man.
Y'all went down there, started off. It started off as So Icy.
Yeah. So how it started was,
Well, tell him who you is.
I would say, say again.
Tell him who you is. What you doing?
I think we need to
first.
start over.
Yeah.
again.
No, you good. Let him rock.
Nah, cause y'all didn't even say like what he do.
That's what he about to do. That's what I was telling him. Fuck it.
Y'all want to start over or what?
Nah,
Nah, bro. This,
good,
bro. This is staying in there.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
We homies for real.
We just, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
introduce yourself, but introduce
Yeah.
yourself fully.
Oh,
Like,
right,
introduce
yeah.
the business, introduce everything.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So my name. So I'm looking at the camera.
You
can
All
do-
right, my
do
name
your
is
thing.
Osaze
Do your
Proctor.
thing, bro.
I go by Swee. I'm the owner of Uncle Phill's Cheesesteaks. Harrisburg, born and raised. How I started was, so in 2019, I got a partner named Don, right? Everything came from an idea, right? So he called me like, yo, we gotta make something happen, man. Like, I had a good credit score, and Don is a thinker, right? If you know Don, like, that boy can think about a lot of stuff, a lot of good ideas. And originally I was going to do real estate, trying to get cribs and flip them because I was trying to get fast money at that point. He was like, yo, I'm thinking we should do Philadelphia water ice down in Atlanta because he had lived down there for some years. He like, one thing they don't got is authentic, city stuff.
Yeah.
He like, yo, So Icy. So I'm like, all right. So Icy ATL. Philadelphia water ice in Atlanta. And at that moment, I just went with it. Like, it wasn't no questions about nothing. I just, let's do it. I like it. We gonna make it happen. He went down there, put all the footwork in. I got all the groundwork out the way. I'm still up here working for the government at the time, so I'm saving my checks, sending them down there if we need to get something fixed on the trailer, get the trailer remade, all that type stuff. And that's pretty much where it started. And then we had another conversation like, yo, we need to make some more money. Water ice ain't really gonna do it. Because, it still get cold in Atlanta a little bit.
Yeah.
And so
like
it made it a seasonal type of business. So at that point, we had to figure out another avenue to take. We gonna do cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
We can sell food all year round. You know what I mean? Now, being as though we still had a food truck, it was still kind of seasonal, but we were still gonna try to push the vision through. We ended up getting a ghost kitchen. It was out of a little church building. Nobody really knew what it was. It would look like a trapped out church. I'm gonna just keep it 100.
Yeah.
Abandoned. You know what I mean? We started marketing real well. Don, he's a good marketer. We started doing that. Then after that, we got another ghost kitchen. It was a more stable one, right?
Okay.
It was more well known. Once we got in there, everything just took off, bro. It was easy. It was easy transition.
Shit looked
bro.
smooth too from the outside looking in.
Yeah, outside looking in, it looked like it
y'all
was.
really did everything the right way. Took your time.
It's all about the mindset, though.
Yeah.
And your mental, wherever your mental's at. Like, I had a plan about how I wanted to do certain stuff. I always knew I wanted to be some type of entrepreneur. My granddad had a restaurant. I don't know if nobody know him, Mr. Andy. He owned 19th and North, that corner store 19th and North.
Okay.
He owned that. He owned the one on 18th and Bulls back in the day.
Okay.
My mom had got a restaurant when I was about 8, 9. I was going to Silver Heights out the South at the time.
Shout out Silver Heights.
Shout out Silver
Yeah,
Heights,
man. Man. Smart niggas come through there.
Yeah, all day long. So I just grew up around entrepreneurship. I'm like, I gotta do so. I can't just, you know what I'm saying, work a job. No shade to nobody working a job.
No, for sure.
I didn't want to do that. And I was with whatever it came with.
Oh, that's lit.
And then it just, I mean, certain thing, what you made.
For the people that haven't, first off, if you go down to Atlanta, make sure you pull up on Uncle Phill. What's the Addy?
1162 Moreland Avenue, Southeast Atlanta, man.
Uncle Phil's, man.
Nah, they stand for sure. We got, I ain't get to try.
I'm on my way down there. I'm going down Memorial Day weekend. If you want to come type shit,
we're going to make it down there.
Yeah, but pull up on me, man.
For the people that haven't been there, I be seeing, I mean, like you said, we ain't been down there yet. We tune in on the Instagram, you feel me, like that. What's your best cheesesteak in your opinion? For the people that ain't, that might not.
Honey garlic. I'm gonna say honey
garlic chicken.
I see a lot of
honey garlic chicken cheese.
I see a lot of the famous things y'all be having that come on there. They be having that honey.
That's a top tier product, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you. Obviously, the beef cheesesteak is going to be more traditional to get.
Yeah.
It's a beef cheesesteak, but
the honey garlic chicken.
Yeah, it hasn't like nobody in my knowledge. Nobody ever did like a flavored cheesesteak before.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when we popped out with like all these flavor honey garlic, especially the honey garlic, we did lemon pepper, we did chicken bacon ranch.
That's crazy because when you say
Like,
that,
nobody
I never really thought about that.
Nah,
Like,
if you think about it, nobody
cheesesteak or chicken cheesesteak or like buffalo chicken, but that's not even like
that's not a flavor
cheesesteak. Yeah,
no, that's a fact.
We had to be real innovative and thoughtful about it because in Atlanta, people like different stuff. It's a bigger city. They want to try
a lot of variety down there.
Yeah, you feel me? So we ain't want to be the basic, restaurant just to do beef and chicken. Right. Everybody's doing just beef and chicken. Why not try something else? So that's how we looked at it. But that honey garlic is definitely my go-to. If I had to choose.
Wasn't y'all doing a salmon joint for a little bit or am I tripping?
Yeah, we did salmon for a little bit.
That's crazy.
So how do y'all decide? Because I just seen what y'all just brought back, the Krabby Fries.
The crab fries, yeah.
What y'all decision be like? For one, why y'all stop the Krabby Fries, and what made y'all bring them back?
So the logistics of it, right? You gotta keep food at certain temps.
Got you. You ain't
and then also the waste of it. We don't reuse food, especially seafood.
Yeah.
If it don't sell that day, we gotta throw it away.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not reuse, but use a new one the next day. We real big on that, and them throwaway costs add up. You might be throwing away what? A quarter of a pan of crab meat a day every other day that adds up, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So them throwaway costs, they really can affect you for real. So we just took it off, but now we gotta it's a demand on it. So we ain't just about to bring it back. Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen the post. We did a post for if you wanted the salmon back or the crab fry.
Okay, no, I didn't see that.
I ain't see that, but I remember y'all saying y'all was bringing the Krabby.
Yeah.
Because y'all did the promotion for it.
What I did just noted, I think it was Don in the video. He was did a little reel, and I never knew this. That for the cheese pull, you gotta use a certain type of cheese.
Yeah, you got.
I never knew that. Like I never knew if you use American cheese, you're not gonna get no cheese.
Yeah,
was it provolone?
Yeah, it's provolone.
Provolone.
You gotta
get
crazy. Extra provolone for it to be that cheese. I don't know if you saw that video on viral.
Yeah.
There was a couple that came.
That's crazy. I need to get my shit together.
I just ate. I'm getting hungry again.
Real shit.
Yeah, you gotta get provolone. I don't like provolone personally.
Okay.
I don't like that provolone.
So you just get American?
Yeah, I'm a basic American boy, white American.
But it's still cheesy if you.
It's still cheesy if you do it right. that mayo and that cheese.
That combo together, yes, I mean, yeah.
It get
That shit
vicious.
right there, yeah.
Do y'all do like cheese whiz at all?
Nah.
Just yeah.
Cause that's not
That's not
authentic.
no real Philly shit. Okay.
Nah.
Makes sense.
Hold on. I just start seeing people having like lettuce and tomato. Like y'all just started that?
That's an Atlanta thing. I don't do lettuce and tomato on my cheesesteaks. I just do salt, pepper, ketchup, mayo, fried onions, and that's it. Lettuce and tomato.
That's
Nah,
what
I
it
do.
is.
I do.
Preference you do lettuce and tomato? on
Not
yours?
my cheesesteak. No, cheeseburger sub.
Yeah, cheesesteaks. Nah,
Cheesesteak.
I do
no.
chicken
Yeah,
cheesesteak.
Cheese,
cheesesteak. I just want meat and
fried
cheese.
onions,
It's
yeah.
meat and cheese. Onions.
Definitely get my sauteed onions.
Yeah, but
I don't
lettuce and
fuck with
tomato
onions, so I
ain't
just do
really.
meat and cheese.
Yeah, that ain't really my thing. That's
I
more
do
of a
mayo.
Atlanta thing.
Yeah,
like,
mayo.
they like
Light
mushrooms.
mayo.
I don't know if y'all like
Yeah.
mushrooms on y'all cheesesteaks.
My mom be on that
Fuck
mushroom
no.
shit.
Yeah, nah. I'm not a mushroom boy, but they be doing like shit, but mushrooms, pickles, hot peppers, banana peppers, all that.
Oh
type
yeah, that's
stuff.
their preference. But see, they
Yeah.
country too though.
Yeah.
My mom used to live in Atlanta. She lived in Atlanta. Well, she lived in Douglasville. My mom lived in Douglasville for like 5 years. So it's like they country. Like that's they type.
That's
you know what I mean? That's
Sweet
they
peppers
order.
and the
Yeah.
cheesesteak good though.
If y'all want
Say
it, if
green
y'all want
peppers?
it,
Oh yeah, we gonna make sure
yeah,
that.
we
Yeah.
trying to get sweets down there. They don't got them down there.
They don't got sweet peppers?
Nah.
So them don't be sweet peppers.
Nah.
Oh, sweet
I thought
peppers
they
is
were sweet
crazy.
peppers.
Sweet peppers is good on the cheese.
That'll turn the
That's what I
cheesesteak up. Oh,
That's what
I
I was
discovered that when I was probably 10 years old. Me and my homie
Sweet
Tito, we used to
peppers.
go to it was a store on 6th and between Schuylkill and Seneca. The Dominicans had a store and they used to make subs, bro. And he ordered that shit
Bobby store.
because I was never hip to it.
Which ones are the sweet peppers? Like they be different
They
colors.
be like green
shit?
and red.
They're like green and red.
So they
yeah.
look
the
just
banana
I know what
peppers
you're
is the
talking
yellow
about.
Jones.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
sweet peppers look like hot peppers.
Yeah.
But they just sweet.
Okay.
Them Jones
that
is
shit,
crazy.
They crazy.
That shit is cheesesteak.
You throw them Jones out.
Just a little bit though. I don't like a lot of them, but just a
You
few.
just
of them.
you want to taste that
Little,
sweet.
just a little bit.
And I
yeah.
even like the pickles.
Nah,
No,
Wow.
the pickles, the Jones. What's they called?
What?
The Jones that taste great. The honey, but I think it's the honey. I forgot what they call, bro. It's the sweet pickles.
Relish? Like
No, it's not
Sweet.
relish.
It's sweet pickles.
Oh, yes. I forgot what they call it. That's crazy. It's not. It's slipping my mind right now.
And you know what?
shit's
I might go pickle. I might go pickle on a honey garlic chicken. Sometime though. Light pickle.
I
Pickles.
gotta fuck with that honey girl.
I gotta just get down there and just get like.
You just gotta try
gotta
it, bro.
I'm down there.
won't get-
That's why I told my girl when we get down there, we only coming down for 3 days. Every night for dinner, I'm getting a different cheesesteak. It's only right.
Yeah, no, it only makes
I'm gonna
sense.
go fuck with brunch
Yeah.
spots and shit like that. But like every night for dinner,
I'm gonna try.
yo, I'm on my way, Brody. Let me get this one. It's nice.
Yeah, I need to see what's up.
Yeah.
We got it.
My girl order Krabbies real quick.
Yeah.
Krabby fries.
Nah, that
That's
was
my
telling
girl
my.
favorite
I ain't
dish.
even mean not to cut you off,
Like
but I was
that.
just telling my like. I remember when we first all start working out, like we doing our push-ups and shit. You know what I mean? I go to Sweet crib, we work out and shit. This nigga talking about, yeah, bro, this shit about to. You know what I mean? This shit about to blow. We like, yeah, like, all right. Like, yeah.
Remember I was
all right.
talking to you,
Bro, this like
we was
3-4
hooping on
years.
Emerald.
Yeah.
We on Emerald that day, and I posted this out like, yo, I'm about to. This shit about to take.
Damn, my
Yeah.
phone recording, but it's so crazy. I was just going through my Snapchat looking at old videos of Jason shit. I still got a video of 25 egg rolls. Y'all doing
Yeah.
little shit to gain money and shit for that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, nah,
I
that shit
bought
was crazy.
25 egg
It was,
rolls.
bro, it was really
All
cool.
about the
It was really, yeah, bro, and that's what the thing.
Cheesesteak, cheeseburgers, chicken
that's what
jones.
the
I
thing people
bought
don't see on the
25
media.
They
of
probably
them.
thought I was crazy.
At that point, yeah,
Like, yo,
because they not
What?
seeing it. They not seeing the
With a
end.
food truck.
But I remember all, bro. I really remember all that shit. I remember
We was
you,
talking at your crib when you used to live on.
Kensington.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah, I
telling
remember
you
all that
like,
shit,
yo,
bro. I remember the
this
one
is
time.
about
I
to
think
go
the
crazy.
one day all y'all shit melted when y'all was doing Italian ice.
I remember that.
All y'all
The
shit
power went out,
melted. Yeah, I remember
Like,
all
it
that
was-
shit.
We got some.
Niggas went through the-
trials
niggas
that
went through
we
the
went through,
ringers.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, a lot of people would have quit.
Nah, that's a
Like,
fact.
you know what?
Too much. Da da da. Yeah.
You know, I mean, and it's not going to be stable at first until you make it. You got to make it stable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's what I want to talk about. Like, how long y'all been in business so far?
Going on 5 years.
How
Like,
long y'all been cheesesteak though?
Yeah, because y'all went through a
going on-
rebrand, right?
Yeah. So almost 2 years, about a year Year and a half.
So give me like, cause I kind of, like you said, we kind of was all there for like the beginning of the Italian ice and shit. Yeah. But how was it how was the first year in the actual cheesesteak? So I started cheesesteak. Was it as tough as people make it seem?
Nah, because the thing is, we already had a following with the soul ice.
So you just capitalized.
So it was just we bringing out a new item. You feel me? And they already had our trust from doing the water ice. They know like, yo, the water ice was good.
And we was doing. I didn't mean to cut you off, but do y'all not fuck with the water ice at all no more?
We do it seasonal. Like we about to bring it out. It's about to get hot out down there. And we're gonna bring it out, but that's another logistical thing that we trying to figure out too. How we going?
How y'all gonna incorporate that into it?
You got a big ass freezer for that shit.
We got all the stuff for it. We just got to figure out the system to actually serve it effectively, if that makes sense, right? So you got
cheesesteak with water ice on the side.
Bruh.
So crazy right now. Oh my god.
I'm cool. It's a little hot up here today too.
People was going crazy over crab fries on water ice. Like not even no cheesesteak. They would get crab fries on water ice.
That's what I'm saying. That's a banger.
Because we actually had crab fries on the food truck too. Like doing So Icy.
Yep.
We started crab fries years ago, back in 2021. We just now bringing them back. But yeah, like I was saying, like water ice, it's a logistical thing trying to make it work in a restaurant because you still want to be able to keep your labor costs low, while still giving the customer what they want. We still want to be able to give a customer the freedom to pick a certain flavor that they want, like freestyle their flavor. Because we could have somebody come in there and just scoop one flavor or double flavor, but they might not want that.
Yeah.
That takes away from them being creative in what they want. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we still trying to figure out how we gonna get it to work. But you know, we're gonna figure it out.
Okay, and outside of the just outside of the business, like how you fucking with Atlanta? Like
it's cool, man. It's cool.
What's the difference between what's the difference? We was at the gym earlier. You was talking about traffic a little bit, but like what's a couple of the differences you can see between being in a smaller city compared to now in Atlanta?
Traffic, that's it.
Them Jones is 10-lane highways. Though.
Yeah, 8 and 10 lanes.
Bro, you went there like
30 minutes.
When I first, yo.
That's how it was when we
bro,
was
but
in
the
Dallas.
crazy thing is, it's so natural for them, right? I told you my mom them down there, bro. They talking about the store right around the corner. No, it's not.
It's never around the corner.
It's a 15-minute ride to the store. That's around the corner.
In some cities, like when I came back here, I'm getting everywhere quick. I'm used to sitting in traffic.
Yeah.
I'm getting everywhere. I'm like, yo, I'm here a little early. Like, I got here quick. Cause before I moved down, I'm thinking like, yo, from the hill to uptown, like 15, 20 minutes.
Yes.
But I'm there like, I feel like it's 5 minutes just to come through the bypass. But in Atlanta, you might be sitting in traffic for 20, 25 minutes.
That's a fact.
One spot.
And them lanes is crazy, bro.
7 lanes. And when I first moved, I'm
all
getting
lanes
lost
popped
every day.
It's so chaotic.
Every day
like, you watch everybody else.
That's all it be.
No funny shit. That shit's chaotic as hell.
It is.
I can't picture driving down there in the truck.
Man.
Rush hour.
Bro, what?
I'm trying to tell you.
And the only thing,
with them trucks down there
my
too.
mom and them didn't really like the dirt's like clay.
Yeah, it's like
a reddish clay.
And when it get hard, it lock up and
you can't do nothing with it. And that's the only thing she didn't like, because she couldn't have a backyard. And my mom like plants and shit. And down there, it's only certain plants you can grow in that little clay. You know what I mean? Because it's not a lot of
crazy.
Because it dries up so
bro, it dries up so crazy, and then when it rains, it gets mushy like sand. So then it's like it's kind of weird. It's like a weird ass texture. But
I realize I ain't like that stuff when I'm trying to, I like my crib to look a certain way on the outside, and the inside, but I got the crib all lit up. I'm out there, trying to put the little decorative lights
the decorative lights up. You can't even fuck with that dirt.
I can't get through this dirt.
Slouching over. It was that hard.
Man,
no, because
you had to pour. You got to pour water to
you got to pour water to soften it up and turn it into sand.
That's what they build their houses out of.
Yeah,
yeah, that shit makes sense. Because that shit's probably what it is. Yeah, because it's bricks.
That's crazy.
It don't hold no moisture. But yeah, other than the traffic, man, it's cool. Like I stay.
What part you in?
I'm in Riverdale.
Riverdale, I know you. I said,
Yeah, I'm in Riverdale. I stay focused though. I don't really. Well, I don't get sidetracked because we trying to get to a certain level where you gotta have a certain type of discipline. You know what I mean? So I work, go to the crib, chill, baby girl and the family. Other than that, I'm trying to make 100 million.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah,
shit.
That's a
What's
fact.
your I see a lot of motherfuckers be coming through, like famous people and shit. Who your like what's your either regardless if it's your favorite reel or who's the person that came through and you like, oh shit, this is nigga, we really them
No
niggas.
shade to the other niggas that came.
Yeah, no shade to the other niggas that came through.
Everybody can have a favorite.
Yeah, no.
Man, the world crazy now. People they don't understand that.
I wouldn't even say I got a favorite.
No,
Who that nigga that came through that you really was like, yeah, like you ain't had to be starstruck, but like, oh shit, bro, if I was just in the city and never did this, I would
Like, they really just came through because we sell cheesesteaks type shit.
Yeah, like they want what we selling. Yeah, like
Yeah. So the first person that really stamped us, and this one was at the Ghost Kitchen, and I was still here. Don called me like, "Yo, Zaytoven want us to bring some cheesesteaks through." I'm like, "Huh? You talking about the boy who be on the keys, like really producing beat, like making beat, like yeah." I'm like, "Yo, we about to," and at that moment, I'm like, "Yo, I gotta get down there. I gotta get down there. Like I can't.
Right.
I gotta move around. Like
I gotta move. I gotta be pushing this with you.
I gotta be down in the mix. He like, yo, I got it. We good. But yeah, Zaytoven called. Don went to the studio, bought him and his man some cheesesteaks. We've been locked in there since. Another person, my man Neil Davis, he came through. He vegan. We got a veggie cheesesteak. He came through. He was one of the first ones to also do a video. Advertising Uncle Phill.
That's tough.
Yeah, so
shout out him.
Yeah. My guy Neil.
Definitely pushing the the needle. That's tough.
Yeah. He always get us in the mix.
Well, give us like a couple more people that did come through that y'all was able to meet though. I seen
PB Longway.
Jay.
Yeah, Long Way. Free Long Way too, but
that nigga booked.
Yeah, he been booked for a minute.
Oh no, Pee Wee is booked. Yeah,
we just bought him. Yeah. We just bought him a cheesesteak like a month before that happened. Like we went to the studio where he be at and everything. He had got that lemon pepper. We got a lemon pepper cheesesteak too for the Atlanta food. We try to put on for Atlanta people. They like lemon pepper down there. Let me see. No Neck Jay came through. That's my
he came. It looked like he come back a couple times.
His No Neck having
was it Mello down there?
Oh yeah, yep. Mello. Don took Mello one. Mello liked it. He ain't never, he be traveling and stuff. So I'm pretty sure
he ain't really was back in the area.
Yeah. No Neck Jay is a funny nigga, man. He came through a few times. I be having to tell him to slow down. Like, yo,
you getting
really not about to have no neck.
Yeah, that's my God. That's pretty much it, though. I mean, I like my guy David Shands. I don't know if y'all watch podcasts too. I remember.
I remember you put me on it too.
Yeah, David Shands. He's a big contributor. To where we at right now. He put us on a couple of his platforms and got us.
That's what it's about. Pouring back into your people.
But I really like my repeat customers though. Cause they the ones that's keeping us in business. Like
the stars is cool and all, but
it's
y'all the ones
people
that really
got a
matter.
name is cool, but the people that come 3 times, 4 times a week to get a cheesesteak.
That's what keeping the lights on.
I commend them a lot, man, because they don't got to, but they do. You know what I mean? So,
what you think make y'all like for people to want to come back to y'all versus other what you feel like is y'all edge on other competition? Or something that y'all
is
offer
a good question,
that make people come back to y'all.
Is it authenticity? Is it your price? Is it your
niggas from the city that's really doing it?
Yeah, okay.
And we gonna keep it at
and
that.
I feel like I feel like being Atlanta respect shit like that. Like and we love our city.
Then we young too.
Y'all actually be in there.
We love our city, but this is crab in a barrel ass city.
Yeah, no, it is.
They see some young niggas doing shit.
They
They
ain't
might
really
tend to
promoting
hate.
that.
But
Atlanta,
yeah.
one thing about Atlanta,
wanna see that
they gonna
shit.
support you.
Yeah.
Yo. They really will wholeheartedly support you in anything you do, especially being two young black brothers doing it.
Not even from there.
Not even from there, really making a mark. Like we really got a name out there. Like, it'll catch me off, but I'll be at Walmart or something. They like, yo, you the boy that do the cheesesteaks, right? I'm like, yeah.
Come through.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, pull up. I'll be at Walmart, the gym, anywhere. They're like, yo,
crazy.
y'all heard, y'all going crazy. Yo, like,
Yeah, come get
I need to
one.
come
Turn
get
up,
one.
yeah.
And we get like, I was telling Don, like, I got like eight messages about franchising in 1 week.
That's crazy.
So, like,
And what's the
it's
thing
really
with
getting
and the thing with franchising too, like for people that don't understand, like, cause I know a lot of people too that like with their certain like some people they had. I mean I know some. I ain't gonna say his name, but he got a restaurant here in York, and he's like the only thing with franchising is like it takes some away from the authenticity of the product because now I'm not.
Anybody can do it.
Yeah, I'm not really
Just gotta
locked
have the
into what makes us unique. You know what I mean? Now I'm trying to stretch this through 20 different spots. But that is where the money's at too. But it's like, how important is the money to the authenticity for you?
So when it comes to franchising, right, it's more so about what the black and white say, like how you structure it. You feel what I'm saying? Even if we franchise, nobody's ever going to be able to take the authenticity away from what we started, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
It just got to be in the paperwork. Like if you look at a Chick-fil-A, their franchises, and they're not even a franchise. It's like it's a partnership agreement. Right?
Okay.
So the people that franchise with them they had to work there for a certain amount of years. They also have to work in the restaurant that they own. Like you got to be in there every day to make sure that the authenticity that started, Chick-fil-A is going to get pushed and not change up. You got to use the same season, you gotta use the same distributors, like all that type of stuff. So I don't think it'll ever be a point to where they'll take the authenticity if we ever, take that.
Okay.
Route. I mean,
If y'all was
Not more so from the food, but from like how you just said, it's y'all in there, so people respect it.
Yeah, because y'all
Like,
actually.
how would y'all franchise that, but still control like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't have nobody from Perry County come down and open up an Uncle Phil's and they run it the same way you run it.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
I
saying.
say Perry County because only people around here
Like
know
they
what
don't
Perry
get the
County
same
is, but
feel
it's
as you and Don in there. You know what I mean? Because y'all not essentially pushing the. You know what I mean?
So that plays down to the systems you have in place, right? So when we in the environment that you build within the restaurant, so that also comes from the leaders that we decide to pick or franchisees that we decide to pick to run the restaurant. Like it's gonna be a whole
Like you gotta
list
work
of
with us for at
things
least
to know.
a few years or something.
Yeah. You can't. You're not just gonna be able to open one.
And y'all got to choose
Right.
it. More
Yeah,
like that
we
type.
gotta choose. Like
Okay.
it got,
right now, is one of y'all in the stores at all times?
yeah,
Okay.
like down there right now.
Okay.
Well, we
But I'm saying
close-
even like we y'all both,
close
there's
now.
never a time y'all got like a leader closing or something like that.
Yeah, we got a supervisor in the league.
Okay.
We got a supervisor in the league, and they know how. So if we not there, they gonna think how we think.
Yeah, they're gonna be
That's
able
what
to.
I was asking.
So that's going to be the environment. That's amongst me and Don to set that type of environment for the league and the supervisor. Like if we don't see that you got that type of quality, you're not going to be able to be, a lead or a supervisor or a franchise. You got to have certain type of qualities to be able to get approved for that.
So what part of Atlanta is the restaurant in?
Southeast Zone 6.
Okay. So if y'all were to open up another one, are y'all staying like just in Atlanta, just probably like on the other side of Atlanta, or y'all going just do y'all go somewhere else in Georgia? Like what's y'all?
Yeah, we would go somewhere else in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, we
So y'all
wouldn't
would just let
have
that
too
be
many
the-
in the city. Yeah,
Okay.
because where we at now is like 15 minutes from the actual city of Atlanta. You 15, 20 minutes from the south side.
Okay. Y'all in a good area right now.
Yeah, like we in the middle of everything for
Gotcha.
like we 25 minutes from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's where we at.
That's
I
tough.
mean, but you know, if we decide to put something somewhere else, I would try to say like 30, 40 minutes away. So we're not taking away from the people that's
That's already in the
coming in
area.
the area.
I get what you're saying.
Because we already got people traveling 45 minutes to 2 hours to come get a cheesesteak.
For real.
Yeah, they like, yo, we came from Columbia, Georgia. That's like 3 hours away. 3 hours away. We had somebody come from Alabama. They're like, yo, I'm down here seeing family, but I came here first.
Y'all be getting a lot of food viewers coming through?
Look, fuck the fans.
No,
I need that. You ain't that honey garlic.
yeah,
Yo, I don't know what you talking about.
God, I came to support, but
My girl said she was a little pet. I don't give a fuck about fam. I see them at
Before I left the city and came up here for my mom's birthday, the boy was like, yo, I came from Alabama, and I stopped, like I'm coming to see my cousin, but I stopped here first. You know what I mean? He like, yo, I've been seeing this online for months.
Okay.
I've been seeing this restaurant. I go get
Cuz don't even know. I'm acting like I'm coming to see him.
Yeah, I really came to get that.
the cheesesteaks is close like that.
They ain't even call cuz. They didn't say cuz you want a cheesesteak. You just pop up with the honey garlic. Like, nigga, I'm lit. Like, stop.
You said what?
Don calling me right now.
We got some years in. We got a baby in. We got a freak ass nigga.
Dog, this is crazy.
Me, I'm a saint, but
Oh, that's crazy.
niggas be munching ass.
What's that mean?
Nigga ain't know what that mean, nigga. What the fuck?
No, because you saying munching like what you mean?
Swee told me his beard starting to connect. 'Cause that's all
Nah,
he
his
be on
joint
down
is
there.
connecting. I knew he was doing
He
that.
said
when
that's
I
all he
seen
be
him.
on.
Soon as I seen
Cheesesteaks
him.
and butt.
Man, what?
He did say I go work.
And we gonna turn up, we gonna take it there, you heard me?
Damn. Cheesesteak and pork. Damn.
You be munching butt, bro?
I don't know what that means.
Come on, bro.
What do you mean
Do you
munching?
put your tongue on the booty hole?
Do you?
Yeah, I mean.
I mean what?
You mean what?
Yeah.
Now you scared niggas ain't gonna want the blunt no more?
Listen, oh, nah.
They showed me the pop.
They gonna be in his
business.
butt.
Swee in here. I'm thinking we about to talk about cheesesteaks and trucks.
Y'all niggas went straight to ball. You niggas went straight ball. Now, no funny shit though. Yeah. It's not no, you know what I mean? But when I'm feeling, yeah, I'm not,
You in that mood?
when I'm in that mood, I feel like I want to be, yeah, I'm on that.
Swee seems like he's every day.
Oh no!
Baby.
I be in there 16 hours and I ain't really got the.
Nah, you tripping.
Yeah,
I always got the time. But like I said though,
He just answered.
not for the munch. I'm saying just
Just general.
anything intimate with my joint. I always got the time. But
I'm gonna make time. If I'm tired,
I'm making the time. I'm good fuck.
Yeah.
Wake me up. I don't care.
Please wake me up. If you
some
don't,
lazy. Oh, I'm
like,
up.
if
Give
you
me
don't
this.
wake me up, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, I mean, man, if you was feeling like that,
That's gonna start.
and you ain't wake me up,
Cause I would have woke you up.
I'd have woke you up if I was feeling like that.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, I don't even care how tired. It could be 6 a.m. I'm going to work at 7.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
cool.
on
I'm
that.
still gonna come get that.
I'm on that.
I'm gonna take 30 minutes. I'll go late to work and then walk in there, smiled up,
I've done it.
cheesing, clean, got in the shower,
done
smelling
it.
good. They like, oh, look, happy day. I'm good.
All the
Yeah, I'm
time.
good.
I'm on that.
Come
Yo,
on.
I'm late.
I'm late today. I'm running. Yo, the wet.
I'll be there, though.
I'll be there. I ain't gonna miss.
I used to put in leave slips.
Come on. Let me see that.
Leave slips.
You see what I'm saying? But the mutt munch is crazy. But I know you munch, and that shit probably be all in your beard and everything. That shit be
Full
dripping
beard.
down your beard.
You know what I mean? I ain't got that joint for no reason. I ain't got that joint for no. It's like, nah, no funny shit though. On some serious, super serious shit though. I probably lick the butt probably like once every 3 months though. Like,
Once every 3 months.
yeah, like I don't just be.
I don't know where he's
That's a
on.
bad joint.
That's a bad joint.
No.
That's a bad joint. Especially in your situation, in your life.
You gotta keep.
You gotta-
You gotta keep.
Nah.
Y'all got a family,
Because
y'all.
that's another.
You gotta keep it exciting.
Yeah.
So now niggas acting like y'all was just acting like y'all on the same rate as me. Now y'all acting like what's y'all
You
rate?
said
My
once a
joint
week.
Once a
probably
week?
like. Nah, my shit probably like. My
I
shit
mean,
probably like
it
twice a
happens
month.
when it happens, but it's like
I had
once
to
every
put it-
3 months is like
Yeah, every 3 months is crazy. That's like you
To
doing that
lick
shit.
butt.
Cause it's
Yes,
right there
yeah.
though. Like, what's the
It's right
Like I'm
there.
eating coochie faithfully,
Nah, but I'm saying
but to lick butt,
it's right there though.
It's right there.
it's
And
not
it's mine.
right
and
there.
it's the thing though. It's mine.
It is
I'm
for
really-
sure. You do your
It's
thing.
something else. It's something about when it's yours.
Yeah,
it's like, man,
facts.
I need all that. You're edible.
So you
Everything.
eating butt after a night out?
See, you
No.
make it
No,
criteria.
nah.
You make
It's
it
a
criteria.
question.
No,
It got to be fresh out the shower.
it has to.
Okay,
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. I 100%
Because
agree.
because even when I'm out, like, man, I mean, I'm not about to be. You mean you sweating?
I'm gonna go home and take a shower before anything.
Yeah, let me freshen
So
up.
if you don't want to do that, then that's a problem.
Yeah, let me freshen up. Let's get in the bed. So after this, we can get messy again after I got in the shower. But I'm sleeping with that mess. I can sleep with that mess. I'm cool with that. I'll get up, I'll shower. in the
So what y'all
morning.
saying? Y'all not coming home from the bar and just fucking?
Oh, no, you doing that too.
Yeah,
But I'm
but
like,
you coming in
it's
and
more
getting
so
in the
just
shower.
like
It depends
fucking.
on what
Yeah,
we
it's just
doing
like-
though, like how long we was out.
yeah.
If we just
I'm
sit
not touching
down,
the
If I
butt,
took a
mean,
shower
that's
and
6
went out
hours.
and then
Oh,
I
no,
come
I'm not
back
talking
home,
about touching the butt no more. I'm just talking about fucking
Oh, I'm in
period.
there.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm saying for the
alright.
butt. No, I'm saying for, I mean,
oh no, for the butt, that gotta be fresh out the shower.
yeah, but when I'm coming
I'm
in,
just saying, y'all. This nigga talk about he gotta come in the crib and take a shower.
but I don't mind doing that too, though. Because
Yeah.
after we both in the shower,
But if I
we
don't,
get
it's
right
just
to
gonna
bed.
be more of like a
just
So-
a regular
a fucking
tradition
yeah.
of
Like
sex,
I don't,
yeah.
I don't like getting my dick sucked if I'm not clean.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
If you cool with sucking this dick,
sucking that shit.
go ahead.
Do your thing.
I'm not gonna stop.
Cause
Do your
I'm never
thing.
gonna be dirty.
I'm not. It's not
never
dirty.
gonna be dirty.
I'm never gonna be dirty.
Yeah.
But
Alright, so
I
that's
might
what I
be
mean.
on
That, like if it's something
Oh, this
where I
nigga
feel
been
like
out
I would have
all
been
day.
sweating,
Yeah.
nobody's not.
With the thing with wifey, when it's like this nigga been out all day and she still go, I'm like, oh,
Well, hold on.
She even
Y'all
care.
gonna eat the box if she was out all day.
For sure. Depending.
Wow.
on, this
What's
is
out
what I'm-
all, that's what I'm saying.
Listen.
Coochie a little different.
No.
Coochie's a little different.
If it's out all day, my John, I know.
Yeah.
She's not even gonna
Y'all
let
go
me.
to-
What I'll say
This
Oh,
is
she's
is,
not
not
gonna
my
let
shorty.
you?
What
She's
I'll
not
say
even gonna
is-
let me if she feel like it was out all day too long.
Okay.
If it was out all day for and
If that shit
and
was
if I-
marinating in the heat
and
too
she-
much.
and she cool with it, I know it wasn't too bad. But she
Yeah.
ain't gonna let me if it's.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, because if it's like
That's thorough.
I
That's thorough.
give her the
Yeah.
benefit of doubt. I'm not ever gonna ask, but if I'm down there and it's like this joint was out a little longer, then it's gonna be like, why ain't you doing it? Like,
Yeah.
It's because. But what you
That's a little tarty down
Yeah,
there,
for real, for real.
bitch.
Not
I just say
tardy.
dairy.
The marination is cool, but not too much marination.
Nah, marination is cool with me. It's my shorty.
Not
Marination.
too much though.
It don't.
Los is a
Can't be
nasty
too
nigga,
much.
bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
Los
so, I don't know.
Yo,
Y'all
we
talking-
know nasty. All he got is a mustache.
yesterday, right? We played basketball yesterday. This nigga's running full speed down the joint. Adjusts like snags the back of his hat to make it tighter to his head. I said, bro, this nigga, I didn't even peek in the hat on this whole time.
He might be dribbling a basketball tighter in his hat.
I'm hooping with a hat now, bro.
Yeah, no,
I'm like hat lows.
I was watching
You know they
it.
had Hoodie Mellow. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
hat lows.
To the
I thought
back
my
with
shit.
it.
Come
Yeah,
on, too
yeah.
easy. Let me get a bucket. I can't feel nothing.
Yeah, I'll peep.
But yeah,
always gotta
bro.
have
Real old head shit too.
Yeah,
Real old head.
Come on,
shit.
leaner.
Only old head.
Come on,
It's
post.
almost
Turn around.
grill time, man.
It's bro.
It was a good
Today
day
was a
today.
grill.
It's
for real,
you just
for real.
said that. Nice as fuck, right? My lady opened the door. Mind you, I broke the screen door.
How you do that?
So I walked through it. I thought it was open.
Hey yo.
So I had to tell her, you know, I was hiding it for 2 months, but then when I had it, when she seen the
had
grill,
to open the door.
bro, she said, I was the screen door. I said, listen, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was coming through after I took the trash out, and you know the screen don't look like it's on when the light's on. So I went through.
I would be like, I don't know, somebody tried to
I had
break
it,
in or
bro, I
something.
had it. But with my jaw, if I just tell her and I don't try bullshit, she ain't gonna get mad. When I bullshit, cause I be trying bullshit. Sometimes I'll be like, I ain't do that. I know damn well I did that, but whatever. Anyway, she seen the grill today. She's like, ooh, babe. So we grilling this weekend. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Jerk chicken. You know what I mean? I'll make me some fried cabbage.
Is it supposed to be nice this weekend?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be Saturday.
It's supposed to rain on
It's supposed
Sunday,
to-
but it's supposed to be like
No,
70.
Saturday. It's supposed to rain Saturday, but it's
Weather
25%.
breaking.
Sunday's supposed to be nice, but we gonna do fried cabbage.
It's supposed to rain
You know
both
what I
rain
mean?
on Saturday.
The grilled corn on the cob,
70,
honey
right?
jerk chicken.
Honey jerk.
We gonna do the honey jerk, and then
I might do
my
a honey
lady,
jerk
my
cheese.
lady probably make a side, probably something like pasta salad, something cold.
Just have me some chips.
And then I think I'm gonna talk to her about trying to get some banana pudding in there. and then
You good?
I'm good for Saturday,
Nice
Sunday.
little card game. Throw the spades.
What?
Up, the spades crack.
What? Nigga.
You
And even
good.
if the spades don't get cracked, pour me a nice little port, Taylor port.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wine up.
Give me a little wine.
Taylor port gets
What?
you.
On the
Taylor.
rocks.
I'm cool
You know what I mean?
off teleport.
Yeah,
I
these-
would never drink
These
that
niggas
again.
don't know nothing about that.
I
That's
drunk too
you
much
ain't-
of that shit in the past. Like, it's
Nah,
like,
bro,
when
you
I
ain't
think
drink too
about
much.
it.
I drunk
If I
my-
just smell
bro,
it, I'm getting sick.
You ain't drink too much, bro.
I drunk.
I got introduced in college and I've been
Taylor-
stuck
Taylor
ever since. I got introduced 2016.
I drunk teleport and Henny
You don't do that.
the last day. You
gotta
told me to do it.
I
Fucker.
was with you.
Yes, nigga, it was my birthday. We didn't even go out.
Yeah, that's
Cause I
because
went
you
in my
were too drunk.
mom's. Had to go. My
Yeah,
mom's
you
would
threw
go
up
to
and shit.
sleep.
Yeah, you
Bro,
was
this nigga
asleep.
had me taking shots of Henny, chasing it with teleport, acting like that was cool.
But act like, but ask him how I was.
He was cool. Like he not
Carried him
no
in
college turn up nigga.
I carry him back in
This
there.
nigga's a college
He in
football
there.
player.
He
That's
sliding
what
his
you do, though,
He
right?
sliding his feet.
That's what he do though, bro.
He sliding his feet. I'm like, oh no.
Money ain't at that level.
Not turned him up though.
That's
I drink
different.
now, but that was a different time.
Nah,
bro.
that
No,
TP
stop,
still
bro,
different.
stop,
I drink
bro.
now and I'm still
That
not fucking with
TP.
that.
Yeah, I'm not
TP 's
drinking
always-
Henny or teleport
So-
ever
so
again in my
what's wrong
life.
with
No, I'm never doing Henny.
Teleport is cool. It's just
No, it's good. It's good
Nah,
alcohol.
it's-
They don't want to get fucked
If
up, but
you
they don't
could
know their
drink-
limit.
no. It's one of
It's
those
two
where it's like
cups.
I'm
somebody
cool
pour me
shots,
one cup
bro.
and I know
Yeah,
I'm drinking one cup. All right, cool.
Okay.
I tolerate it because I know that one cup
So
will be
do
like
it
the
get you too
perfect.
fucked up though? That's what you're saying.
Yes, but it's like when you get fucked up, the hungover, like waking up and tasting that shit.
I don't
in
get
your-
hungover.
Yeah, nah, I get what you're
like
saying.
it's just a
I've
different
never
type
gotten
of
hungover from
joint.
teleport.
You ain't drank enough for Taylor.
I
No,
get it.
nigga.
No, I promise you.
You ain't drank enough for Taylor.
Now you gonna get it.
Teleport was the first joint that I ever drunk, and I was driving, and I'm like, yo, I'm fucked up.
I'll
And-
never fuck with
and I was
teleport
with
or edibles no more.
I was with Pilot.
Edibles like
When
fuck
was the
it.
last time you did edibles?
Miami. Still.
And we were turned.
Bro,
Edibles get
I
you
told
tea.
Makai this.
Yo, we didn't do nothing
Me
that
and
night.
Paco, bro, took some edibles on the way. Me and Paco went to Vegas and bought some edibles down Vegas. We took some edibles at the airport in Vegas. We had a stop in Ohio. We got to Ohio, bro. It was like an hour layover. Nigga, we went to sleep for 3 hours,
Y'all
bro.
missed the flight.
Woke up, our flight was in Harrisburg already.
Nigga ain't tell me they was in Ohio though. I'm thinking they was in
Yeah,
Vegas.
so
We
so
10
what did
hours
y'all-
away though.
So what did y'all do
In
that
Ohio?
night?
Yeah.
So then y'all
10
took an
hours
edible
away.
coming back.
I was deep.
Yeah,
in
we took
Ohio.
an edible in Vegas.
So
Had
at
a
that
2 hour.
moment when you woke up, what did y'all do?
I woke up. I'm looking at the lady at the gate. She like, we was calling y'all. Bitch, I'm right here asleep. Top me.
Ask nobody like who's this?
So y'all had to pay for another flight.
Nah, they ended up putting us on one of them drones where we just had to just wait and hopefully somebody didn't show up like us.
Yeah.
But it ended up being the next flight.
That's crazy,
That shit, but it ended up taking us like,
bro. When we
we
did that
took
shit,
like 10, 12
when we
extra
did that
hours.
shit in Miami, bro. I swear to God, right? They all get there. No, bro. I don't even remember how that night went. We was so goop. Remember we took them joints?
Yes, bro. We took edibles in Miami, bro.
And mind you, me and Marty might have been me, you, because remember the rest of them didn't come there yet. We might have been the only smokers.
Was that the first? Yeah, bro. All I know was I looked at everybody. I said, "Yo, we might as well go in the crib. We look
Bro,
like zombies out there."
We were zombie. Everybody was zombied up.
Everybody was
because we was
zombies,
all
bro.
playing games, waiting for. They missed their flight. Draymond, Nina, Fruity, all them. They missed their flight. So we waiting for them. Man, we popped 2 of them Sour Patches or Skittles or something. I forgot what the niggas was done. Everybody in there like
Looking crazy.
slow motion, like niggas just put you to sleep
in,
like
the middle,
that.
in the middle of South Beach.
Middle of South, because it's I feel like edibles are like a body high. Like
Yeah.
it hits everything.
I had an edible for years ago, and that drove me high for like a day and a half.
See, that's drawing.
I never got high.
And they
for
said
edibles.
it's worse from the ingest.
I just wake up with headaches. Like I was
Nah,
super high, but I didn't
joint-
feel it.
Yeah.
Went to sleep.
That joint was
You
crazy.
fucked up you can't go to the edible. The point of the edible is not going to sleep.
Yeah,
You
no,
just
that's a
be going
fact. You gotta
to
stay up
Well, I
and
don't
feel
think I
that
never
thing.
took one during the day though either.
Nah,
It would've
and
been
they
like
said
in
it's
the
worse
evening.
than
I
ingest.
tried to sleep it
than
off
ingest.
too though, but I woke up high still.
Yeah, you can't do
I
that.
was kind of like, I threw
That
it
don't
off
work like
a
that.
little.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I'm about to just sleep.
You go to
this
sleep,
joint
you
off.
wake up still feeling that same feeling you was already in.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, I'm done up.
I
yeah.
don't fuck with edibles. I'm cool off edibles. Cool off edibles. Cool off Henny. Cool off Teleport. Cool off Casamigos.
Cool off Henny?
I would never touch.
I can't
would
do-
never touch no.
I
Brown
can't do
in my
cognac
life,
no
period.
more ever
Yeah,
again.
Cool off cognac. I'm a straight.
Bro,
tequila
you
boy.
wonder why them Ricans and the Mexicans and Colombians and all that,
Why they
all the
drink all
Spanish
night,
niggas
huh?
That's why they can keep drinking till they 70,
Yes.
80, bro, because they drinking tequila and
tequila,
rum and shit like that. They don't do that. They don't do cognac. They don't do that vodka shit.
That's one thing, bro.
The whiskey?
When you go to
Whiskey too.
When you go to Jamaica,
That should have you right.
you either gonna have to be ready to drink some poop ass tequila.
I'm cool with rum.
I was drinking
some
rum and
rum.
cokes.
I'm a rum and coke dude, so I can drink that the whole time.
Tequila.
Huh?
I was drinking poop ass
I was cool with the
tequila.
rum.
I did rum. I could do rum and coke every time. That's just my
Every
drink.
tequila shot tastes like rubber alcohol.
Bro,
I was
whenever
mad as
you,
shit.
whenever,
You
if
gotta drink
anybody
the rum.
invite me to any party
I ain't like
or
the
any
main
main
drinks
event
with it.
thing,
Uh-huh.
and I
What you
don't want to
mean?
get shots to be
I was
like,
like the
I'm
Bob
gonna have a rum and
Cause
coke.
they had the same
Rum and
drinks at your
Coke?
joint,
That
right?
shit go to-
No, I was
Marley's.
drinking rum and coke in the room.
Oh, you just drink rum and coke.
Yeah, because they had the little
They had
Jones
the
with
Jones.
the
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
If you ever see me at any event, I'm drinking rum and coke.
Rum and coke.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
Long
smooth
Island
joint.
after that, but rum and coke first.
In Jamaica, rum is like
See, I'm cool. If I'm getting any mixed drink, I need a tequila sunrise.
Yeah,
Tequila
but that's what I'm saying.
Sunrise.
This depends on where I'm at though. Like I'm a rum and coke guy off the rip because
That's
everybody
the
can't make.
basic. It's
Yeah,
basic.
everybody can't make
They're going to
tequila
have
sunrise.
that for
Jamaica
sure.
Have
rum
that
is
off the
like
rip,
how
yeah.
tequila is for Hispanics.
For Hispanics, yeah, I know, yeah. That's the
Yeah.
best thing you want to fuck with. For
No,
sure.
that's a fact, especially for them.
We like to talk about. I mean, we got a not a new dad on here, but you are a new guest, and
Yeah.
you a father
Yeah.
type shit.
3.
How fatherhood carrying it for you, man? Got you getting a little big.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's being locked in with work. They ain't father.
That's them cheesesteaks.
Some cheesesteaks and then
Premium Phillies.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm still don't get it misconstrued. Like we still
Don't get it
there.
misconstrued. You in there making them cheesesteaks yourself, so them gonna be busky.
But nah, fatherhood great though, man. You know, it ain't really into it.
The kids eat the cheesesteaks?
Nah.
They don't get to eat them?
They
What
don't
your
be-
kids
they
eat,
don't be
bro?
wanting
Is
them.
this just my kids?
They don't
that's
be what,
picky?
though?
They don't be wanting them. They picky. They don't really eat.
Oh, hell no. They got to go,
They
bro.
don't really eat.
You got to
Pizza,
tell them.
chicken nuggets, shit like that.
Cheesesteaks is paying these light
Pizza.
bills around here. You going to have to try it and respect it.
I feel like they gotta get older for that though.
But why all
Yeah.
kids eat pizza, chicken nuggets?
'Cause
French
that's
fries?
That's
easiest.
it. It's easy. It's easy. It's
That's what
pizza
comes.
with
Just
ranch.
think, that's all in
spaghetti.
Lunchables. Everything you
Stuff
just
like
named, you
that.
get in a
That's
Lunchable.
Yeah, it's universal.
Yeah, they ain't really tap into the cheesesteaks yet.
My mom be talking like when I talk to my mom and shit like my mom lost her mom type shit, right? So the way she grieve is different from how I do
How
certain
does she
shit.
grieve?
She's more so
Quiet.
yeah.
Keep the conversation going, but don't talk about what we was just talking about.
Okay.
Because this is a cool conversation.
She so everybody grieves different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For sure. So one thing about my mom, she's more so of a you speaking on it, she starts to reminisce. Or she'll get real quiet. My mom's she's very interactive with people in the moment. Like, you know what I mean? She'll get quiet or she'll be in her own head type shit. And she'd be like, she asked me one time, she's like, do you think about your grandma? And honestly, I told her no. And I wasn't trying to be like, I don't think about my grandma. It's just the way.
Just don't think about
It's the way that I grieve. Like today, when we went to go celebrate. Rest in peace, Top Dollar. Rest in peace, my man Todd.
Yeah, for sure. My man,
We went
shout
to go
out
let
to
some
him.
balloon release for him. So I'm walking around, you know what I mean, trying to cemetery. That's when I really thought about my grandma again.
Bored, bro.
But my whole thing is,
Podcast boring shit like that.
yeah, you crazy. But my whole thing is with grievance. Like for me, I'm more like not out of sight, out of mind, because I got my grandma's picture hanging up in my crib. It's more so for me, it's like,
You don't think about it, you're thinking about
I don't think about it until I'm thinking about it. Like, if it's something for me to be
You
thinking
don't
about,
want to soak in that.
I don't
bro.
soak in it.
Yeah,
Because my thing is energies and vibrations
Yeah,
and all that type stuff.
Take
And
it for
even
what
though
it
I mean
is.
it, I'm taking it for what it
Yeah,
is.
and that's
But
how-
when I get around y'all not about to feel my pain through me expressing it. You know what I'm
That's how I
saying?
feel
You know
about
what I
my
mean?
dad.
And it's
That's how I
not
feel
because
about
I'm
my dad's passing.
right.
For
And
the
it's not
same
even like that I don't trust y'all. It's more so I'm not about to carry this shit with me because there's more
But it's
to
like
me than,
also too-
than grief. And it's more to me than the people that I lost. You know what I mean?
And I feel like also too, it's like not even saying us directly, but everybody should have friends that when they get around them anyway, all that shit just leaves. Like
we having a good time.
We having
Yeah.
a good
Good
time.
group of people to be around.
Yeah.
Though, because if they always keep you in that down, like thinking about your worst thought mindset. It's not a good
It's not a
group of people.
It's a lot of negativity. Yeah.
The energy's not good.
And that's my main thing, bro. Cause like Marty said a lot. Like nigga, I'm the same type of way. I play off energies. Like I can tell, like I mean, you got bad energy or you ain't really rocking. Cool. Or I can tell when you upset and you ain't really kicking it. So I'm not gonna match energy, but I ain't gonna get too high. I ain't gonna get low. Cause I don't want to interrupt whatever cause my energy's cool. You know what I mean? And that's a big thing. So for me, with like just going back to grieving, like man, like I'd rather all right, you went through it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna deal with it by myself. But like when I come around y'all, when I come around my family, like it's like I appreciate being in that moment more than focusing on what I lost. Yeah, so that's more so where be my. But like I said, everybody grieve differently. You know what I mean? Sure. I would say my mom probably one of the strongest people I know, but the way she grieves is a little, different than me. Yeah.
That's what I've been going through with my pop's death. You know, I try to keep on working. Like I try to keep on moving. Like when I think about it, I think about it. I try not to let it affect how I make other people feel.
Yeah. But it still's gonna affect you though. Yeah.
It ain't their fault. Like my girl was telling me, like when it first happened, she like, yo, you strong. Like I would be fucked up, but I still got people looking at me to be this type of person. Not that I gotta be that. Like,
for them,
that shit don't ever stop. Like you still gotta keep going with life type shit.
Like we were talking about, these bills don't stop. I can't let the course of life stop.
Your momentum,
my momentum.
Your reality,
I agree with everything. When you going for goals and accomplishing shit, it's like,
my papa, he wouldn't want me to be grieving though, like all crazy, like, he wouldn't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in my blood. Like he never really showed too much emotion,
right?
And I don't show too much emotion when it comes to stuff like that because I mean I know everybody got a date. You feel me? Like I have my moments though.
Everybody do. I think that's the most important part. People understanding what your strengths is. Like for me, I can talk about you know what I mean, the people I lost.
And I don't block those emotions when they come about.
Oh yeah, no. And sometimes you can't. Because I'm keep it 100. Like, you know what I mean? Certain people you feel comfortable with, bro. If any nigga told you, you know what I mean, it ain't cool to cry or that shit, fuck them.
That's crazy.
Cause if I get around somebody I'm comfortable with, I'm holding that shit. Like, I cry when I'm mad, bro. If I'm mad, bro, and you see a tear, I'm punching you in your face. You know what I mean? Sidebar. I'm cracking. As soon as you see a tear, I love tear. Wait, hold on.
It's already too late. It ain't no
already made a tear. Nigga already punched
you. Because now I'm thinking, yo, y'all
feeling bad for you, not me.
It's not even bad for you. The fact you see my vulnerability, shit's already laid out. Oh shit, so
now you're not even gonna think about me crazy.
You already threw something at me. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? On some not some funny shit like. Men, it's a persona, like, and this is just a spinoff to another kind. I ain't even trying, but it's men. They just think like, nigga, what the fuck you crying for? But it's like, bro,
we just talking about that.
It's so much weight on your shoulders, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I cried probably like 2 months ago, bro, about something with my old head that I trust, like my uncle. I ain't cried like that since my grandma passed away, and that was a year ago. You see what I'm saying? But it was like I needed it.
But let me ask this though.
You know what I mean? That shit was able to me release some of this shit. You know what I mean? We need that shit.
Marty had brought up a valid point earlier. He was saying that holding in certain stuff is what made us who we are today.
Not even holding in stuff, but like he was talking about growing up. You know, they tell you like, shut up, what you crying for? Boy, like toughen up type shit. But I feel like as a nigga with two boys, especially with a boy, I got a 7-year-old now, and it's like I feel like he's right in that stage where I gotta decipher like, do I comfort him, or do I tell him to toughen up? And it's like I know
toughen up. It's 2025.
But it's like at the same time,
but you still gotta let them know like it's cool to feel your emotions. Though.
Yeah, for sure, and that's what I was telling Swee. I feel like me having to be so tough, it made me who I am.
Right.
In a good way,
100%.
but also in a very bad way.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to open up to people. I keep everything bottled up, and I'm about to be 30. Like, and I know
that's the thing. Like,
I know it's not healthy. That's not healthy at all.
No, that's a fact.
The way it is now, though, the reason I say it's 2025, and you gotta like blast through it first. I feel like when you parenting, it's because you can always go back and explain to them and have them understand once they at an age like I was this way on you like this because when you're in life, no one's ever gonna coddle you. Like that's not nothing that like a parent coddling the kid. That's a relationship between a parent and a kid. They're never gonna get that nowhere else. Even when you fall in love with somebody else,
but that's not true.
It's a different relationship. No. What I'm saying is like you can feel how you want to feel, but in the same sense, you gotta keep moving. Just like how you said with your shit.
You gotta.
You can't let that fuck up the momentum of Uncle Phill. It's like you got.
I don't soak in it.
Yeah, it's like so. You can feel emotion from it. But right now, at this given time, you can cry about it, but don't cry in front of all these people. Cry when you get home and you laying down at night. That's like I'm not saying you gotta let it.
I feel like that's bad though. Like teaching them, that's still teaching them to deal with their problems on their own, and it's not 100% true.
All right,
that they're going to have to deal with problems on their own.
It's not that they got to deal with problems on their own. It's just that no one else is gonna look to make your problems go away besides. Your mom and your dad.
Like my parents.
So like all that shit that you expecting, like I can coddle you.
But that's what I'm saying.
But me coddling you ain't gonna do nothing but
that's why
let you think every time something don't go your way, somebody's supposed to come and make you feel better about it.
Right.
Life ain't like that. Shit don't go your way. You get fired from your job. You go home. You still got rent.
But I think that is an age think requirement too. I think for you guys, you know what I mean. Y'all kids is 8, 7. You know what I mean? I know.
8 right now is the same as
his oldest one. What, 7?
Huh?
Your oldest one's 7. And your oldest is you're only
And I feel like right now, 2025, being 7 now is like being 10 when we was bucks.
No, I don't.
Because they're so much far. They're so much far ahead of us.
I feel like that's how you raise your kids. If you raise your
just
kids,
overall.
if you're raising
look at the shit that your son do every day. Was you able to do that? What age was you able to do that?
With technology though, that don't got nothing to do with nothing.
But that's why they're a little older.
Everything is evolving.
I was frying chicken patties at 6.
Yeah.
That's my elevation. Like
you was able to fry a chicken patty at 6 because you didn't have an iPhone to distract you. That made you even want to fry a chicken patty.
So that's what I'm saying.
If
I don't
you
think
had
that make
you
them
wouldn't have
10.
been frying no chicken patty.
I feel like that make them younger. If anything, I was doing shit.
No, it don't
way
make them
before
younger,
my
but I'm
son
saying
doing
what they're
shit.
exposed to and what they're seeing.
They're more exposed to more
seeing
stuff.
way more than what we seen at that age.
I do agree with that, but I feel like if you raise your 7-year-old to be a 7-year-old, they're not going to act like 11-year-old.
No, it's not them acting like 11-year-old. It's them being exposed to what 11-year-old at our time
where older kids will be
like
seeing.
They're being fast forward in terms of like what they're getting to see and shit, like what they get to deal with.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't agree with that because I feel like me. I look back at me at the age of 7. I'm exposed way more to what my son exposed to. And it's just how
maybe
I'm
like
my
environment wise, but I'm saying as far as like being connected to the world.
I'm around like
I
can see.
I'm around. For example, look, I'm around.
That's your environment.
Shooting guns. I'm around all this type of shit.
Our kids both go to the same school. Their teachers be going viral, and those kids be seen by everybody over the world. We never like you get what I'm saying. Like that's what I mean as far as the tech like shit is different.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like shit different.
They don't see more. They don't. I feel like it's more real life. It's more real life. They see it more through a lens. Is what he's saying. They don't experience the real life.
Yeah, like the real life, like what you experience.
Yeah,
you could let your son experience that in a way.
Because that's my thing. But it's like y'all all got bucks already, and it's the thing I got. I don't have a buck, but me going to it with my lady because I was like, I don't technically want my kid to go to a urban school or whatever the case is, but I want him to have the authenticity. I want her to have authenticity to the point where
urban school like city school, right?
Yeah, like a city school. Not even like, and it's not even like I'm cool with private schools. I went to Silver Heights. You know what I mean? That was a great private school. It's good for my development of my brain. So as a younger kid, still in the trenches. But as a younger kid, I want my kid to do that. But when they in that 4th to 8th period. I really want them to feel, you know what I mean? You might have to get into a fight one day. You might have to say something slick in a nigga or Jones smack the shit out you. And you like, oh, it's
real life.
And you figure it out. And my lady my lady
be there to help you feel better.
They don't gotta go with what you went through.
Storm.
They don't gotta go what you went through like you were saying. And we had crazy upbringings. But at the same time,
they do.
I wouldn't go back and change it because it made me who I am. Yeah. Now, I don't want my youngin' to go exactly through that, but I do want you to
You
feel.
know, for sure. I do. That's
some
what I
of that.
said.
You know what I mean?
It's goods and,
I want you to
and
feel
bads to
some of
that
it.
shit.
Yeah, it's goods and bads into it.
That's why I feel like me and Makai's kids go to like a perfect school.
Yeah.
Like, cause they really got a good system at that school.
Yeah.
But they also got little ghetto motherfuckers.
So you can see it.
Where your kids still gotta be independent. Cause if not, them little black motherfuckers run over your kids.
And that's
Quick.
what's needed. Yeah, it's
My
a
daughter's first
You
few,
can still keep
within
them
the first
involved.
week of kindergarten, my daughter comes home. The teacher told me first. The shit was so scary. You gotta go like the teachers would be at like a little step. You walk up to the step, give them the name of the kid you picking up. They go
What school?
get them.
What school?
Steam.
Oh, I work there. I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay.
I walk up to the John. Teacher see me at this point. It's like the first week, so she know who I am at this point. She say, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know, a little boy tried to kiss your daughter. We didn't let it go. Like it didn't go that far, but just in case she brings it up." And I'm like, "Nigga, this is the first week of like you're not even in high school.
You ain't even
This
get nowhere
is
yet.
kindergarten. This is the first fucking step of parenting."
Yo, where your dad at?
Having a daughter, man.
Listen, little Caucasian boy, like it's not even like it's a young nigga in
he
the
got
hood where
taste.
you know his mom. You can say like, "Yo,
He got
get your-"
taste.
Yeah,
He said, "I know." Oh, she okay.
and that's the first thing. That's what I'm saying about that. Telling how life is. You don't coddle him. I told my daughter, don't blame it on your teacher. I'm like, nobody should be able to get in your personal space. No matter if you don't want him by you, he shouldn't be able to be close to you, especially to kiss you on the cheek. And this is kindergarten, so it's like, that might sound crazy for somebody. Like, oh, you telling your daughter that, but it's like, no. My daughter go to college. Guess what? She gonna remember that back then. My dad told me like, if I don't want a nigga in my face, get him out my face. Like that, and that's where it's like,
by any means.
no matter what, you ain't gonna get in trouble for me. You gonna tell me what the story was, and I'm gonna say, that's what I told you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I do agree with shit like that because it's like if my son fall and hurt his hand or something, I'm for sure telling him get the fuck up.
Right.
It's just more shit like I feel like I can't even think of nothing specifically right now that I can talk about, but it's like it's shit like that you just experienced as a kid, and when you don't got the comfortability to go talk to somebody, like, and I had both my parents in my crib, but I never like I think me and you were just talking about the other day. I didn't start like hugging my mom and saying I love you to my mom really till I went off to college. Like, but that's just how I was. I never hugged my dad. And it's like I don't look at that as wrong now
I ain't
because
started
it's just
saying I love you to my dad till I was like 20-something.
I still, bro, no funny
Because
shit. I still have never said I love you to my dad.
Start.
I still have never said that.
Start though.
And that's what I'm saying. But this is how I was raised, and it's like
Change
I don't
that
look at
That's
it.
your relationship though.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Still, you gotta say that.
but it's like I try to.
Because I wish I would have said it more now that I don't.
I make sure I tell my son I love you. I make sure you feel me. Like I don't kiss my son,
You
but
gotta hear
if
that.
he
Yeah,
go
nah,
off
you ain't
to
gotta
when
go
he
that
about to go
far.
off to school, give me a hug, little nigga. Like we not about to do so.
Yeah,
I'm
feel
like,
this.
but it's like I said, this is that little shit that you go through as a young boy, and you like you might only be 11, like your grandparent might die, some shit like that, and you just never really get to go talk to somebody like, why the fuck am I feeling like this?
Nah, that's a
So
fact.
you start to teach yourself how to deal with that. And then that only brings and nothing good comes from that. I don't care what nobody says.
Well, I mean, because it's numbness. It turns into numbness.
Other than me being numb, yes.
Yeah.
Now everything I deal with, I just deal with.
Shut off, and deal
I don't
with.
talk to nobody.
But also too,
talk to my lady.
But also too, it's just being real. On another note, like when you
black,
this right here, you gotta be built for.
You do gotta be built different
because we gonna go through the racism. You gonna go through the what is it called? What is it called when they just be discriminative over your status in life? I forgot what that's called. Like if you poor, if you middle class, shit like that. That you gotta deal with that. You gotta deal with, you know what I mean? So for men, and just even general, just for us anyway, you really gotta have 10 more layers than the average person. Yeah. Because, and that goes back to your point of you saying getting them ready as 2025 because, bro, it's just like, bro, like just going back, we cool for the upbringing that we got just because, bro, I'm prepared for this nut ass shit that's going on out here. You know what I mean? Sure. Like, I don't want to, that's my fear. Like, I don't have no bucks yet, but my fear is like, I don't want to let my buck down and not be prepared for this world.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Then when
Because
it's shit's like a
when
culture shock.
I don't want my
fuck?
buck to go into anything and not be
Ready.
some type of preparatory or
without
prepared.
the knowledge.
Yeah, you ain't gonna know everything. I'm fine with that, but I'm saying
You gonna know something about
you
something.
knowing the basics. Like, yo, hold on.
Yeah, we can figure it
But
out.
that's what I'm saying.
And that's my biggest fear
At
with
the
that.
same time,
You know what I mean?
the real world is also you having a lady, you having kids, you having all this. So it's like once you don't know how to express yourself, a lot of that turns into arguments. A lot of that turns into yelling.
Yeah.
Because you just never knew how to talk.
How to really
you never
talk,
knew
yeah.
how to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
I don't know how to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like with life,
Even
nothing is
with
going
both
to
of
be
your parents
completely
in the house?
perfect. So it's like you
Just
got to
say
pick
again.
and
Even with
choose.
both of your parents in the house.
But that's what I'm saying. My mom, as a mom, she was like, but at the same time, it's like my dad was going to jail. She really had to be that. You feel
She had
me?
to
And then it's like
provide
I
before she
grew up
be a
around
mom.
I grew up around my cousins. One 3 years older than me, one a year and a half older than me. So it's like I'm around
We
these
raising each
niggas,
other.
and they're never I can't be a bitch around them. Them's the last motherfuckers I could be a bitch around.
Nah, that's a fact.
If they fighting, I
You being
gotta
raised
fight.
by somebody that didn't get raised.
You feel me?
Nah, that's a fact.
You feel me? I'm getting raised by kids, and I'm a kid.
Nah, that's a fact.
You feel me? Like, so
that's
it's
how
like
that shit
at
go,
that
yeah.
point, it's like you don't have no choice but to be
Right.
tough.
Right.
And I feel like it benefits me even like when we go play we can go play basketball.
You gotta pick and choose
And
what
I'm
you want.
I feel like I'm the grittiest nigga on the court.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm the grittiest nigga in all aspects of life, but it's like that don't work out when it's time for me to talk to my lady.
Yeah,
Because now I
that's a
just
fact.
go get quiet.
Yeah.
Now I go put my headset on and go play the game.
You gotta-
I know in the
gotta-
back of my mind that's not right, but I don't know how to.
You gotta just
Yeah.
do it.
Let's sit down real quick, smoke a blunt,
Nah,
talk.
but it's harder to
You just
do.
gotta do
But
it.
it's harder
It's hard.
if that's not you.
It's
Yeah.
not hard.
You know what I mean? It's harder for people if it's not you. I swear to God.
I feel
bro.
like that, and that's when it comes to like
It's
when
not
you,
that hard. I would say it's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Is it recording? No, it's probably a low battery.
Yeah. It's not. It's not.
Nah,
that
but you
hard.
gotta think,
Nah, we
like
gotta be
for
doing
real, like for people, you gotta think it's probably easier for you because it's something that it's more, like I say, you more accustomed to. Like for me,
I've never seen certain stuff to where I had to where people was like talking situations out and trying to. I'm the type of person that I need to know what's going on, so I'm gonna ask regardless. I'm gonna figure it out. Why the situation?
yeah, like you want to know.
I've never seen.
See, he's cool with not knowing though.
Yeah, I'm not cool with that. I
Yeah,
need
like,
to know.
yeah.
So it's easy.
I'm the
for
same
me.
way.
Like if me
We
and my
keep
lady,
working this shit
so
out.
if we got a disagreement,
Yeah.
I need to figure it out now. Like,
Nah,
we're
we-
not gonna let this roll over to tomorrow. Before
Oh,
we
no,
go
I
to,
ain't gonna
before
be
we
like
go
that.
to bed, I need to figure out.
Nah, I can't do that.
No,
yeah, nah,
Because
different.
I
we
got-
might not
got
have came
to,
up
though.
with something together.
No, because
but I know in
that's
my
why I
head,
said it come
but
back.
it helps,
from this day
though.
going
No,
forward.
but it comes back to how I was raised.
It's cool.
I need to settle out first. I always when you grow up, it's like you always raised just the same way. It's like
you understand.
we're handling shit right away. When you young boys, especially young boys, it's like, oh, this nigga just said what? Oh yeah, let's get busy. That, and I feel like that's like a whole joint where it's like I had to get away from that, and that's also like, and I also got a thinking process of like, let me evaluate the situation, because I might come into this. Say we get into some, it don't even gotta be a girl, but you can get into it with a homie,
Yeah,
anything. In 2 hours, if I go text whoever it is or go call whoever it is, I might be still like, you feel, I might not been able to realize my wrongs.
So that's why
So-
you ask though.
Ask what if I didn't evaluate
Whatever
this?
Because you don't gotta
figure
realize
out.
it. You can ask them what they feel like
Whatever
did
you
wrong.
don't,
But you
whatever
still might
don't-
be frustrated. So when they start telling you wrong,
And their frustration
you're
not allowing
frustrating
you
them
to-
because
yeah.
I don't think I'm wrong yet.
Yeah.
It's just more of a natural.
Like,
and I
I
feel like,
agree with that, too.
I feel like for you,
I
Sweet,
feel that.
I feel like
because I analyze shit quick. Like if I'm gonna put it like this. If me and Don got a situation to where I feel like he might have did something the way I wouldn't have did it or said something, I'm checking it to see like what the temperature was of the situation.
I feel like that's
right
an
there.
unfair situation though.
Because that's business.
Because it's business, and you gotta
That's
be
different.
business.
But it's still
at the end of the
No, it's
day,
still a relationship, though.
It's still a relationship.
It is still
though.
a relationship.
Whether it's business or not,
It is still a relationship. I agree with that.
yeah, no, I agree with
It's a
that too.
relationship that still has to be.
It has to be.
It's a relationship.
It has to be nurtured.
But I feel
It has
like
to
with
be built.
business, you're gonna expedite. You're gonna expedite the
I
shit
still
with business
need to.
versus anything
I still
else.
need to know.
You're gonna push more with business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but either way, you still need to.
It's a
know. I
relationship,
need to know the
yeah.
specifics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody might be different.
Yeah, because I'm a person. I can
analyze shit,
bro. I can
fast.
stick a pin. I'm a person where if me and you heated, like even let me give you an example. Me and mine, like when me and mine get into it, if me and him heated, I can stick a pin in it right there. Cause he ain't seeing what I'm seeing. I ain't seeing what you seeing.
That's not me.
So now what I'm saying though is I'm saying you ain't seeing it. I ain't seeing it. Cool. But we frustrated right now. All right, cool. Then I come back to you a day or two later. I didn't thought about it. I didn't process it. I didn't see what I was on. You didn't see what you was on. Now the conversation's different.
Yeah,
Now we talking
but
because I had to, for me as a person.
Hold on, listen though. But why
I had to
can't
pull
you?
my frustration out of it first, and me knowing him, I gotta pull your frustration out of it first.
That's what I'm saying.
And now we
I
come
might
back
be
together.
a
So it's like it's
little
different.
because
Yeah, it's different
I
relationships
know
with
how
different
to
people
pull the
though.
frustration out right there to get the answer I need to hear.
Yeah,
I don't
we're
need.
taught
I
to
don't
be
need it. I don't need a
I'm
day
getting frustrated first.
or two.
frustrated first.
I'm
Yes,
getting
I'm getting frustrated
frustrated
first.
I don't-
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel
that.
like for you,
You gotta learn to figure it out.
I agree.
Just be
agree.
frustrated and still
Like,
figure it out though.
If you
I
let
can be
it,
frustrated and still figure
you
it out.
can't let it marinate.
I can
You
too
can't
in
let
a
it
certain
marinate because
extent.
what
In a
it's gonna
certain
do for
extent,
me personally.
it's not gonna to be on every
Personally,
time.
if I'm going through something with
Swear to
somebody
God.
and I let it marinate for a day or two, it's only gonna make me madder because I can't figure out what the fucking problem
Yeah,
is.
see, but that's you
that's
though.
what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
It's not
exactly-
gonna make me
That's
mad.
what I'm saying. Like it's gonna make me
As the
upset.
days go, I start to process
Nah, I need
because
to
I'm not
figure,
pissed.
because I want to figure out if I'm wrong right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to figure out if I'm wrong 2 days later. You
Yeah,
know,
but-
I'm trying to be off of it 2 days later. Let's get it. Let's get through
Yeah.
this shit now.
because
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Me and Los been on trips. We've been even in Harrisburg, and we're literally face to face arguing.
yeah.
And then we'd go back, like in Phoenix, face to face arguing dinner in the middle of a club. Fuck you tonight, nigga.
Nah, real shit.
I'm about
But-
to go home and go to sleep, and then well, guess what? We wake up in the morning, bro, come out.
But I'm
we
thinking
talk,
about
we
shit like
smoking.
this.
It's
God
over, yeah.
forbid. God forbid. What if niggas don't wake up?
Yeah, nah, I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's just
I be
unfortunate
thinking about
events,
shit
bro.
like that.
I agree
though,
with- no, I agree
we
with that.
need to
Yeah.
figure out what's
But-
going on now.
Yeah.
Because we never know what's going to happen that
Yeah,
next 20
but it's different
minutes.
strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
But
about
what
shit
also
like
happens
that.
if we try to figure it out now,
And now
and then
we-
we hurt each other,
Because
and now
we're
we
getting
can't
more
be
mad.
friends
Now
ever
we can't,
again.
yeah, because you get more mad.
But that goes along to realize what type of friendship you got. Like if you trying to figure out something now, you should never get to the point where you hurt.
That ain't true.
But it's like it don't got nothing to do.
It is though.
Yeah, that's not true.
That's
bro.
not true.
Nah.
I get what Sweet's saying.
I see what you're
I
saying.
do
He's saying, like,
understand,
if
but
that's
that
your
take
homie,
a difference.
no matter
that
how bad
but
you is,
because
that should never be
because
said.
of how-
So
No, but
so
it's,
a day or
but
two,
you,
a day or two
even
down the
with your
line.
shorty, you can say something more hurtful because you're getting more frustrated. It don't got
Yes.
nothing to do about the relationship. It has more so to do with how frustrated you knowing your threshold.
No,
If
but
I
he
know my
basically,
thre-
I
if
feel like what
so-
Sweet
if
trying
I-
to say, like basically, no matter how mad he would get in his situations with Don,
Yeah.
it would never lead to them physically
Don or
doing anything where
anybody
they
though,
gonna have to
anybody
go
that I
back
love and fuck
and be
with
like,
is
no,
not
I
gonna
can't
be
fuck
to
with
a
you.
But
point
that's
where-
different
That's
strokes
how
for
you
different
roll.
These is two
That's
niggas
just
that
you.
go to the
It's
gym.
more
That's
so-
just you.
That's just how you was raised.
That's you, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's
I
okay.
wouldn't even
It's
say
about
I'm
that.
raised like
No,
that.
it is though.
No, but
because
that's
listen,
you.
and listen, this is me and him's raised differently on this aspect, and that's why I never let it go anywhere. Los can fight one of us right now.
Swear to God, and I'll be cool.
Fight us.
And I'll be okay
with
with
his
y'all.
hands
And
and
we-
be okay the next day. I'm not like
Yeah,
that.
I'll be okay with y'all next day.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
I'm
so
like
that's what I'm
that
saying.
too. I mean, I'm not going,
But
but
that's what it is, though.
But we got it over with.
And I ain't even about to say, I'm not even about to feel no type of way or nothing. You still blood,
yeah,
you still
we
my
got
family.
it over
I'm
with.
cool.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But see, I'm not like that though.
Yeah.
So it's like I would rather just and I understand he is like that, but I know at the same time it's like I could be like, you feel me? I could be that frustrated.
So put it like this.
To be on the same type
Nah,
time.
that's a fact.
So put it like this: 2 days later, or however long it take a motherfucker to get over what they gotta get over, When y'all figure out that it's not that deep, why not figure that out right then and there?
Because
Because
I
you
had
can't,
I can't.
I'm
Bro. I don't have the
frustrated.
mental
I'm
capacity
frustrated.
for me to be upset.
Yeah, I'm frustrated.
They had to go through all the motions first.
Yeah, I
go through the emotions
You going through
quick.
motions quick. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Sometimes it might take.
No, you
sometimes
don't.
it might.
You don't though. Because even when I don't like my,
I told my lady, if me and my lady
school.
get in something,
Yeah.
I'm giving you an hour.
That's not enough
I'm not
time
doing
for
that.
me.
No,
Because
but
I'm not doing
Swee
that.
one of them people that I hate in a relationship.
Not enough
Let's talk about it right now.
Yeah,
I don't.
we have
Just
not
tell me.
enough time.
Let's talk
Nah,
about it in the morning.
Yo.
Bro, get the fuck away from me. I gotta get over this shit. Back up. I'm going in the basement.
listen.
I'm about to go, you know what I mean, handle my business. And then
Yo.
when I come back up, if I'm cool, we can talk about it. If not, I'm
Me
gonna
and
fucking
bro,
sleep.
I feel
me and Los was up at Reservoir.
Everybody different,
Me and Los
though.
was up at Reservoir, bro.
Yeah.
Like I got so much arguments with this nigga where it took probably 2-3 days for him to text me or me to text him regardless.
That's a fact.
We was up at Reservoir, we hooping against each other, whatever the case is. This nigga leaving. I'm like, damn, bro, you about to say bye? Like, nigga, fuck y'all niggas, da.
Everybody.
It take for him, but it took for him to get home and talk to his shorty. And sometimes it just takes that. Like, let me go home, talk to my shorty,
Nah, real
clear
shit.
my
Process.
mind out, and then now you text me like, yo, bro,
the
da.
situation?
Yeah, I processed it.
Yeah, you gotta process it sometimes.
Bro, sometimes
But
you
I
gotta
feel like
step back.
you
Hold
need
on
to-
though. Sometimes you gotta step back, bro, like, and really process. For me, I know what type of person I am. So I know I'm fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get mad. It's either you gonna get cracked, or if I can't control the situation,
I gotta leave.
I'm getting up out of here.
Yeah.
So for me, I gotta step away. Oh, bro, just pissed me off, bro. You on that dumbass shit. Me in Phoenix. I don't give a fuck. This nigga on some.
but
I go
that-
back in the joint. He leave.
This is
I'm in
my
there.
thing,
I'm in there like this nigga weird. This nigga on some
Yeah.
weird shit.
This is
You
my
know what I'm
thing.
saying?
I need to
But
figure
then when
out.
I step away, and I'm like, all right, maybe I was on some extra shit. He is on some weird shit.
But I'm gonna figure that
that's
out.
his.
I'm gonna figure that out right there, though.
That's you though.
Yeah.
But if I'd have tried to figure that out right
I
there,
can live with that.
we'd have been arrested in Phoenix because we'd have been fighting mid downtown in Phoenix. That's what I'm saying. So
in the back of the club where you smoke section.
bro, we'd have been done. They'd be like, y'all ain't come together. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's different. Like I said, it's different strokes, different folks.
strokes for
For
different
you like the. And my crazy thing is, on the flip side, my lady's like that. She wanna get shit done like
I need to
this.
get shit out the way.
For
I
me,
can't-
I gotta
because that-
separate
that-
because
it's
I don't
the
want to
same-
hurt you.
Let me think all
Because
about
I'm
you.
It's the
upset.
same
Yeah.
with soaking in. So when we talking about grieving, it's the same as soaking in that.
But I don't
grief.
want to hurt you when I'm upset because you might not be able to come back from what I'm saying, and I'm gonna be able to bounce back from it. So I'm angry. Now I'm saying shit to cut you because I can deal with you cutting me and bouncing back.
I'm a firm believer
can
in
do it,
hurt
though.
people.
You see what I'm saying?
You can do it, though.
Hurt people.
Hurt
So
people,
I'm gonna
hurt
cut you
people,
slash, and if you cut me back, I'm gonna be cool. But you might not be able to heal from
Yeah,
that like
you
I'm
might not
going
be able
to.
to heal.
You can work on tucking your knife though.
That I can work on that too, but
Yeah.
more so for right now until I get to that point, I'm more on some. You know what, babe? Let's stick a pin in it. And she be mad sometimes, and then I'll be like, babe, you know why I did that? Because I ain't want to hurt you more. I ain't want to come off disrespectful. I ain't want
Why
to
don't
come
we
out
gotta
to
be hurt though? Why can't? Why
because
can't
I'm
it just be-
already
because- so
frustrated,
sweet, that's
bro.
what I'm saying. Answer this,
So I'm
right?
not thinking about nothing
For
you feel about
somebody
fuck you.
that
I'm
is-
mad.
for
Also, okay, it might depend on the
somebody
situation too though.
Yeah, but for
That's
somebody that is raised to be that way, how do you?
I wasn't raised to be that way.
But that's what I'm
though.
Yeah,
saying. So,
but you can't tell
But
me,
that's what I'm saying.
and
For
I'm raised to
somebody,
be
for-
that way.
That's what I'm saying.
So
No,
you're
I'm not saying
raised
for
to-
you.
I was
to
already
stick a pin
programmed.
in
Like
it.
I'm raised to. I don't like what you talking about. I'm about to
It's
react.
either we handling it right now in a
Yes.
bad way, or like
Or-
he said, it's either fight or flight.
Yeah,
It's
That-
either you gotta handle
You see what I'm saying?
it, or I gotta go.
it ain't the
because
right. It ain't the right way.
It's not the right way.
But
It's not the right
I feel
way.
like
But that's
for
what I'm saying.
now,
How, what do you?
I get what both of y'all
Yeah,
saying.
I get the
I
both.
get both angles, but it's like I feel like it's certain like scenarios. Like for example, like yesterday,
Yeah.
hooping. Y'all be talking to niggas, and y'all talk to niggas while y'all hooping.
yeah. And then we was
When
all
I
cool.
hoop, I'm quiet.
Yeah.
If y'all see me really talking to a nigga, what happened to the last
Nah,
nigga
we
you
was
see
about
me
to
talking
rumble.
to
We was
when
about
we
to rumble.
hooping?
Yeah. But see,
Like, if I get
but
to
that's
that
the
point-
thing though. And I agree with you 100%. That's what I'm saying. It's different strokes, different folks.
situations.
He's not a dude that's gonna talk crazy shit to you. Me and Mata talk to you, and you feel like we want to fight, and we dap you up after the game.
Yeah, we
like
don't
they
wanna
direct.
fight.
Yeah.
It ain't
We're
no
just
shit like that. We competitive. So I think you're more of a in the now person, like my chick, my Joan is, like my chick is. I'm not. Give me some space, bro. Back up, bro. Get the fuck away from me because
Yeah,
I don't want it to go
100%.
and escalate to another thing.
Let it
So let me
fizzle down.
process this shit, and I'm gonna come to you, and I'm like, I'm dead wrong,
So
and
like,
I'm gonna
yeah.
stand on that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like the same way you're saying, why can't you just handle it now? Why do you feel like it's wrong
It's a need,
for us to think on what's really going on?
He's saying time is of the essence.
Yeah, he's saying you ain't got tomorrow.
You might not
problem.
Death can happen.
You might not have tomorrow,
but we
my nigga.
understand that death. If death is gonna call your name,
You can't do nothing about
you
that.
can't do nothing about it, bro.
And if you think about it,
Sweet.
And the funny shit.
the way they explaining it too, it will hurt worse if they tried to figure it out right then and there fast and fought, and then somebody still end up dying.
Yes.
And now y'all fought on top of the argument.
Yeah.
But
Versus if you just argue and now you let it sizzle out and then they die and it's like, damn.
But it's like you never got to have a conversation though. When everything settled down.
But
then
what,
what?
what would be
Now it's
worse?
like-
You never got to have a conversation, or you never got to have a conversation.
I
and
never
you
got
fought.
to have a conversation though.
Nah, me not never had a conversation with her.
Yeah, we fought.
I agree with what you're saying. Cause
Yeah,
me and my
yeah.
chicks said some shit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we can't go to sleep at night, mad. But bro, if we would try to, I gotta be up at 5 in the morning. We're still arguing at 3 a.m.
It's
I'm
cool.
not doing
It's cool.
that.
I'm staying
I
up.
I'm not staying up.
I'm calling off.
I'm going to sleep.
Oh, so basically, I understand what you're saying now. So like, yeah. So what happens if?
I'm going to sleep.
So what happens if something happens?
God forbid anything.
God forbid, yeah.
God
Something
forbid.
happens. That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm not even gonna clue us in. If something happens, two people argue, trying to have a conversation. They argue.
That
One
leads
of
to a
the
fight.
one of the people crash on the way home. Instead of just going home and the conversation wasn't good.
So now it goes. Now the
And hold on, one more thing
goes
too.
into-
Like it
One
goes
more
from
thing,
bad
too.
to worse.
But-
Yes, but one more thing too. With death, like if somebody wasn't passed, it doesn't feel like it might make you feel worse that you didn't have a conversation, but it doesn't make you feel better because they're gone regardless.
But it
doesn't
goes
make
into
you
the
feel no
conversation of us being adults and the maturity part of it. Why do we have to rumble, or why do we have to have that heated disagreement?
No, you don't have
Why
to.
couldn't we
Don't,
just?
but that's
Nah, it's
why
not a
couldn't we
that's
just
just how you-
talk,
It's not a
though?
heated disagreement. It's just they say
I
basically
never-
you just
but-
wait.
I've
We don't
never
have to talk
talked
about
to
it right now.
anybody
I mean, you
else.
can disagree right now and you
I've
walk
never
out.
talked to anybody either.
and then that
but
just be
like
like
you
a-
said, it's just me. I need to know certain shit.
But that's what I'm saying though. At the same time, it could be that you never talked to anybody, but at the same time, you've never also talked to anybody and got violent as well.
Definitely have.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't get how you feel me. Like I don't know.
No, the maturity. It makes sense, but this the
gotta-
thing though.
I don't feel like I got nothing to do with maturity, bro.
It has
It
had.
does.
But what I'm saying is though, if I know what type of person I am, and I know what type of person you are, I'm gonna play to my strengths. I'm gonna play to your strengths. All right, you want to talk right now? All right, let's meet in the middle because I don't want to talk right now. If I try to talk right now, it's going to be a more escalated thing. Now that's where the immaturity is at. But the maturity is me in understanding me and knowing
walking away.
So I got a threshold,
Okay,
and I'm not about to go nowhere near it,
So
that we can get through this, and then we can try to come together in a boat where we both have
So
understanding
me
for
and
each
you going
other.
through something, right?
Yeah,
We ready to go at it right
Right.
now. I know how you get. I know how I get.
okay.
I'm like, I come to you like this. Hey, bro. I know you upset, but I'm down to hear you out though. I'm not coming at you like, yo, let me know what's going on. Like, what's up? It's all
But
about
what
the
he's
blend.
trying to-
if I'm
but what
already
he's
dead,
trying to tell
I'm not
you
trying to
is
hear none of
you
that.
might not like
hold on,
what
though.
he says.
But that's
and that
cool.
could fuck shit up.
But I'm
You
a
walk the low
we
smacks
gon'
like that,
we
and he's
gon'
still gonna
listen
say,
though.
I'm still gonna say
you.
fuck you.
no, you might not listen
And that's gonna
because
make you even
he
more
might
mad. It's
That's
gonna
gonna
make
make
a
me
whole
mad
fight
that you
fight.
said,
And you gonna piss you off.
But
I
listen
still
though.
saying fuck you.
Whose immaturity is that on weird? Whose immaturity is
Bro,
that on?
but do I care at that moment? That's
Yeah,
what I'm trying to
that's-
tell you. I ain't mad.
He said he know
about none of that.
No,
I feel like you also
we
gotta
just gonna agree and disagree because I feel y'all.
Yeah.
But
Bro, you think I care about immaturity? Fuck you. I just said fuck you. Get away from me. I don't care about how you felt about none of that.
But
that's what I'm trying to avoid.
And I feel like
I
the
feel it.
maturity
I feel
shit
it.
too, I feel like it may look to you as the other person's being immature, but at the same time, is that a level of maturity from you for forcing a conversation
that could be.
you know is not like shouldn't be held right now?
Yeah, because you
Like
gotta
just
know.
because you think it's held in your mind, it might not be.
You gotta
right
know when
for
to hold them.
everybody.
You gotta know when to fold them, baby. That's
So-
the old
so-
head.
so- so
know
what
when
if-
to hold them.
This nigga Los is
Know
crazy,
when to
bro.
fold them. You know what I mean?
Nigga smiling ear to ear.
So, all right. So what if we come back to the conversation and I don't want to talk no more?
That's cool.
But it's not though. The situation still ain't
No,
getting
that's
resolved.
not cool. That's not cool. But eventually,
The situation
that's the
still ain't getting
thing.
resolved.
You're going to want to talk.
But what if the person doesn't? What if a motherfucker don't though?
But sometimes it
Then
depending
what?
on what it is,
The
it don't gotta get
conversation-
resolved
but
always.
sometimes, yeah.
But it always
You think about
it's always a resolution.
Not everything.
No, because it could have just been a
Yes.
petty argument.
But we could have we could have got through that though.
But you don't
We
always
coulda
have
Why
to.
realized
did we
that.
have to?
Sometimes
though?
it's better when you can just build on it and
for
know that
example,
that don't
not
affect
argue about a
nothing.
remote controller, bro, who lost it, right? She was mad because I said I ain't lose it.
There is no resolution.
9 times out of 10, there's no resolution.
There's no
'Cause I don't know
resolution.
who the fuck lost.
Because
it.
who lost
Hold on.
It depends on the situation, though. That's not nothing to
but
talk
listen,
about. Like,
but
that's-
listen, that's what he's trying to say. Listen, it's middle of the night. Now, we mad going back and forth. I can really keep going back and forth with you. Or I'm getting mad and I'm tired.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Because it's like, I don't even know.
So let's
We're
just-
not even, and then I wake up in the morning.
Y'all want to hear a
I
real
wake up in
life
the
example
morning.
of this?
Big.
So
I
let's talk
love
about
you.
it.
I
I don't
kiss
know
you
if
on
we
your
should put it on pot or
neck. Kiss
not.
you on your back.
So let's just
Well, they
leave
got
it
names
at.
included?
So let's just leave it at.
Yeah, it's like you will know who it is
depends
if
on
I
the
tell the
situation.
story.
It depends on the
It
situation.
depends on.
We
I'm
can
gonna
leave
leave
it
it
at
at
that.
that. It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
We can leave it at that. It definitely depends on the
Certain
situation.
situations, I can probably let roll over.
Yes.
But
Sometimes you need some minute to stew, bro.
if you
For
talking
real.
to me,
But I
crazy,
feel like,
need to know why
I feel
you
like
talking
your
to me crazy.
situation is still different than our situation.
Yeah.
Your situation is, if it's big, I need to handle it now. If it's small, maybe I let it roll over.
Right.
If it's big, we need to let it go. If it's small, all right, nigga,
let-
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I ain't worried about
It is
that.
what it is. Like,
Don't need
But
no
if it's
resolution.
big, nigga, out of respect for me,
So
and
what's
your
a big
relationship,
situation? Well, give me an example of a big situation that y'all feel like y'all need to just some time to just really.
all right, like
Me and Los
me
literally
and
stopped.
Los, I think we was calling each other bitches or something. What was that?
we was at the Boys and Girls Club out the
Yeah.
South.
We was calling each
Me
other
and Lo
bitches.
stopped
That's a
talking
minute
for
ago.
3 days.
Yeah.
3 or 4 days.
We called each other
until
bitches
he
and
texted
shit.
me.
Yeah.
He texted me. He was like, "Yo, bro, like we drawing," and I agreed. But it's like,
He would have never sent that text.
but and that's what that comes
He
to.
wouldn't have.
That,
He wouldn't have.
but that's what I'm saying.
I
He
understand, though.
doesn't. He doesn't fault me for that. He
So
just
that was like
it
other
comes
bitches
down
were
to
on the
knowing
court
your
or not?
friends.
Bro, we ain't never do that before, and we was
Yeah.
calling each other bitches.
Yeah, it comes down to knowing your friends.
It was going from friend, bitch. I'm about to fuck you up. And then we go back to friend. Like it was bitch.
And we're
pussy.
also doing this in front of niggas
Niggas that don't understand.
that don't know us.
Yeah.
And that they don't know if y'all say something, we gonna fuck you up together.
Yeah.
But it's like, so we just made ourselves look like nuts.
Right.
But it's like I said,
Right.
like Makai said, I might have not sent that text, but he knows that's my personality, and I know his personality. Like,
But if we'd have kept pushing in that joint, we'd have fought.
yeah, we just drawing.
So you had to be like, you know what? Fuck that nigga tonight. You want some same shit? Fuck that nigga tonight.
But like
And
you
then
said though, I feel
and
like
then
it is
bitch
all
without-
situation based.
It depends
I'm
on,
getting that shit
but
out
it
the
depends
way.
on the situation, and I also
I'm
depend.
getting- I'm
Also
getting that
depend.
shit
Depends
out
on
the
the
way.
person.
And it depends
You gotta know who the person you
two
are.
ego-based people.
It's not gonna
you
happen.
don't have a conversation
It's
right
not
there.
gonna happen.
Cause I don't feel like I'm wrong, and you don't feel like
Yeah,
you're wrong.
I'm standing on everything I said.
Exactly. So it's like, I
what
feel
wanna
like you
do?
But
gotta
it's all a feeling though.
Nigga, I don't give
It's
a fuck.
all off of a
I don't give a
feeling.
fuck what you talking about.
I feel it, but
You
it's
see
all
what
off
I'm
of a
saying?
feeling.
Then you be like, yo, bro.
Swee in
for
a
real.
different space. He didn't move away.
Yeah.
He got the happy
full of
life.
shit.
Uncle Phil. He trying to philosophize
He talking
and
about
shit.
something. I've been
Gotta
meditating and shit.
be,
There ain't no
yo.
philosophy to it, bro. You just gotta.
I be realizing like I can't react.
It
how I really
depends.
want to react.
It depends. In business,
On certain-
I'm not
on
about to.
certain stuff.
I'm not about to give you my ass to kiss. But relationships with people I actually love, bro, it gets blurred sometimes. It's like, nigga, what the fuck, nigga? What the fuck?
gotta be blurred,
It,
though.
but it do though. It's just how it go. But like I said, different strokes with different folks. You good at that. You know what I mean?
I'm good
I
at
commend
it.
you for that.
So I want to.
I need to take a
so,
break.
So listen,
You cuss me out,
if it's
I'm
an
taking
issue,
a break.
If it's an issue with somebody,
Yeah.
I need to know it ain't good right there. I don't want to wait 2 days.
Now you already know it's not
Nah,
good.
you know it's not good. That's
You already
what
know
they
it's not
saying.
good
Like,
right there.
argument, so you
It's
know
an
it's
argument.
not
You already know it's not good.
You
ain't
wanna mix-
You want to. I think you saying you want a solution right there. I don't need
Either
one.
way- either
I don't
way
need
it
a
go.
solution right there.
And I
I'ma
feel
let
like
you
at the
chill, I'ma
same
chill
time,
either
yeah, and
way
I
it
feel like
go.
at the same time, it also comes down to the relationship.
Yes.
I know for sure, you know who love you, bro.
Yeah.
You know who you love.
Yeah.
you know who you can have a heated argument with, and you know we gonna be good.
Right.
If you have a heated argument with certain motherfuckers, you don't give a fuck. But the people you do give a fuck about, it's like,
nah, I agree.
You feel me?
So we can agree to disagree.
We just want to agree to disagree. I mean, it's this situation.
Yeah.
All right, so I want.
If we go through,
but you just a cool nigga. Yeah, nah, that I know. Go ahead.
I want. I know you said you ain't too much into sports and shit like that, but I want y'all to do a. Cause I was damn, I can't even get it out.
Nigga drunk.
Somebody asked me, I'm not even that drunk. Somebody asked me this the other day, and you don't even got to be a blind rank, but I want y'all to rank which y'all, where y'all 1 through 5, where y'all think these moments in sports is.
Okay.
The 5 Jones is, cause my laptop died, but I think I remember them all. Walk off home run.
Mm-hmm.
You can be the receiver. I feel like a receiver might be better.
Okay.
A receiver or quarterback, a Hail Mary. A half court buzzer beater, a penalty kick in soccer, or penalty like a game winning goal.
Like a hockey.
Yeah.
Which one is more like?
Which one? Either hardest.
One being the
one being the hardest. Either one being the hardest. Either being the hardest or being which one y'all would rather. Yeah.
I would rather a walk off home run. The chances of smacking that little ass ball, just sending
down one in the ninth.
Yeah, like now that's crazy. You gotta be locked in.
The crowd is going crazy. Yeah. Everybody depending on you.
Nah.
And you said a half court shot.
Half court buzzer beater.
I see that. I feel like much. I mean that's
the hardest one.
Like
definitely be the Hail Mary football.
The Hail Mary's the hardest.
Hail Mary's the hardest.
I'll go Hail Mary
That's number 1 for sure.
I'll go Hail Mary.
I would no number 2. Number 2 is Hail Mary for me. But
you got 3-4 niggas around you too.
No, and that's the thing. Hail Mary. It depends on the quarterback. It depends on the defense, and it depends on you. When you smacking a home run, that depends on you and the pitcher.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's the hardest.
I think I'll go Hail Mary.
You can blame it on the quarterback. Yo, you ain't throw it.
No. The hardest as far as like to do. Like which one was like, damn. That's crazy. About to have everybody standing up.
There probably be a maximum of probably no funny shit. There probably be like 3 Hail Marys all NFL season.
That actually scored a game.
That actually scored a game when it touched.
And they run that shit.
And that's what I'm saying.
Because that's what I'm saying. You got to worry about the defense. You are gonna have 3 other receivers around you. 3 other people on defense around you.
I think I'm gonna go Hail Mary, homer, walk off, right? Penalty kick. Cause them niggas are talented.
No, that's what's the hardest.
No, them niggas are
not the hardest.
I'm not saying
the dream gotta kick from the corner.
Yeah, you gotta kick.
No, they go in.
You get a free kick on the goal.
A penalty kick ain't from the corner. A penalty kick is right in front of the goal.
But they be having like niggas standing in the way or something.
Nah, this is the goalie. You just gotta angle it.
When it's a penalty kick, it's just you and the goalie.
I think that's more
monumental. A free kick is when it's the people standing.
I think that's more monumental because as the actual kicker, you got to be that fucking guy to really pinpoint where you want to. Because if you got a good goalie, it's over type shit to me.
What else you think is?
What else?
I didn't get you off topic.
What else?
Half court shot.
Half court shot, and then penalty goal in hockey.
Yeah, half court shots 5, bro. It's just too irregular. Like LeBron and Luka.
Because most times you have
a half court game winner.
Bro, they're shooting the half court shots for fun.
They do that.
Niggas
game winner's different though, because they're gonna stick you the whole job.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying these niggas is in warm-ups throwing that shit from half court and hitting it like 5 out of 10 times.
You see it a lot.
Yeah, you see. It's just more common.
We appreciate you for coming out,
yes,
man.
Sir. Shout out my niggas.
Swee.
Shout out Uncle Phill.
Yeah, I mean, Uncle Phill.
Shout out you in the area. Phil's, man. Shout out Don. You in the Atlanta area. Pull up to the restaurant, man.
Man, what's the address again?
1162 Moreland Avenue.
Uncle Phil's, nigga. Honey, get the honey garlic, lemon pepper.
Use promo code 2REAL. You get 50% off.
Yeah.
Promo code 2REAL.
5% off.
If 10 motherfuckers use that promo code, we get a free cheesesteak. Tight shit, man. We appreciate you coming out, man.
For sure. Appreciate you coming up, man.
Tight shit. Throw the deuces up, man.
Too real. That's a good episode.